Hello, love wrestling. It's Thursday night. It's 8 p.m. And you know what that means. It's another new episode of Between Two Beards.
Can we start off with the biggest news of the week? The Rats lost! If you've got the budget, I've got the time.
There he is.
Hey, boss!
There's the boss.
Hey!
The man with the finest beard on this screen.
Canadian men, boys, shut the hell up. Let me talk.
You see, the Rads are resourceful. When I got beef with somebody, I can find a way to talk to them.
And listen between two beers.
Getting down. Hello, love wrestling. It is Thursday night. It is 8 p.m. And you all know what that means.
It's JPJ Day.
It is. Thursdays are back.
No!
Earth
It's
is
Between
healing.
Two
Earth is
Beards. It is
It's
not
another
just JPJ
episode
Day. It's PLUGGO
of
Day.
Between Two Beards. We got a good one tonight. We got a killer guest tonight. Excited to have.
Apparently.
Oh.
I know. I was boss is in the chat saying Pluggo's gonna dance.
Yeah, did you know about
Apparently,
this?
I did not. Full shoot.
Okay.
Full
So before we
shoot. I
bring our
saw a
author- we have-
message that said if we get 50 likes on the stream, so you have to click the like button on the YouTube stream, I will recreate the JoJo Siwa dance.
I don't even know what that is.
I do know what it is.
I don't even know what that is, man.
Did not
So-
sign up for it. Spencer is just going wild today.
Well, that's what we're gonna have. That's what Spencer wanted. We're gonna see if he gets it. We're gonna see if he
Tina's
gets it.
in the house. Stina Bauer's in the house.
All right.
That's my.
I
wife.
assume that's one of your people.
That's yeah.
I assume that's one of your people. We got Scott in the chat. We got Tanner Lee. Thank you to Tanner Lee joining me
Yes.
last week for Pluggo as he was watching his kid graduate. But like I said, we have a big guest tonight.
We do want shirts though. That'd be dope.
We do. Who doesn't?
We got to do.
We
that.
have the Prime Minister
of Canada. We don't usually get political. I know Logan Paul is getting political on his podcast.
Is he?
He's gonna have Donald Trump on. We're gonna have the Prime Minister of Canada on.
All right.
And we're gonna talk about. He's got something special coming up on Saturday.
He
night.
does, and we're gonna be bringing him on in just a minute. But yes, so everybody, when you're popping in here, give a like on the YouTube. If we get to 50 likes, Pluggo's doing some sort of dance that I have no idea what it is.
Now, am
But
I
he's
doing it
something.
on the stream, or do I have to recreate it and post the video so you can see the full thing?
We'll talk semantics afterwards. We just need the 50. We're already at 10. We're 4 minutes in. All right. So at that pace, we're doing all right. We are doing all Viviani.
You're right. We're not talking about it. We're going to talk all Viviani all day.
All the men on. I know the hockey game is on. So half our audience will be doing something else. But Pluggo, give a proper introduction to our guest, and we'll put him on here. Before that, real quick. Let's honor Mrs. Pluggo now. So we can.
Mrs. Pluggo, the first lady Between Two Beards, the apple of my eye, the love of my life. She's pretty smoking hot. Not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
Just throwing that out there.
All right, do your thing, Pluggo.
But anyway, he is Matt Viviani, your IWS Canadian champion, the Prime Minister of Canada, and the self-proclaimed greatest Mario Kart player in the world. He is the reason we're having the Matt Viviani Mario Kart Cup on Saturday. What's up, brother?
How we doing?
Great, man. Doing great. Still the Mario Kart Tribal Chief. Excuse me. I don't know about self-proclaimed. Last time I did a Mario Kart stream, I went something like 48-0.
Wow.
Numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
All right. I love it. I love it. Before we dive in here, though, we got the boss man asking right away. Please ask the Prime Minister if he believes the Oilers are Canada's team.
Why do you got to do this to me? You know I'm a Habs fan, or maybe you don't.
Ooh.
Big Habs fan. At the moment, I am firmly behind the Oilers. I would love to see McDavid lift the Stanley Cup. It's not looking very good. Down 0-2 against a very tough team.
I'm
torn. Hoping the Oilers just come out firing tonight.
You would hope they're at home. You would hope maybe, they get the boost from being at home. And if they can win this one, you never know. You could tie it up. You can get
that La Bamba playing and get something going, man. Because, man, you go down 3-0. From experience, watching the Habs do it in 2021, it was absolutely heartbreaking. I wish this on nobody.
Yeah,
I may or may not have shed a tear.
It's okay.
It was absolutely crushing. All I want is to see the Canadians win the cup. I just want to see Carey Price hoist the cup and to watch it come crashing down after a miracle run. I'm still salty about it to this day.
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to that every postseason I know you're a Habs fan. I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm a Bruins guy.
Bruins fan. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. My
Bruins
team chokes every year.
Last team to come down from 2-0 in the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm kind of torn, right? Because I have a lot of close friends. This website is based out of Edmonton, Canada. So I have a lot of close friends that if the Oilers win, that's a big moment in their lives, and I'm rooting for that. But my Bruins lost to the Panthers, so it's never a bad thing to lose to the champion. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's kind of one of those things where I'm just like, we're not going to talk on it.
I love it. I'll put it up. I love it. Boston is a wonderful city.
Yeah,
wonderful
Boston
people, but we ain't no victims in sports. You guys.
No, actually, we're not victims in sports. We're actually very soon to be champions in one sport.
Look what you started.
For all you fools that were in here last week telling me that the Mavericks were going to even have a chance. Kiss my butt. All right, that's all I'm saying on that. That's the end of that discussion. Anyway, we're going to sweep them. Get the brooms out. Mario Kart, my friend. Now,
yes,
I got to tell you,
brass tacks.
I got to tell you, I am a connoisseur of the Mario Kart.
Okay.
First Mario Kart I ever played was the Super Nintendo one. I'm old. Super Nintendo Mario Kart. And this is just strictly because of the sentiment. It is still the best one to me.
It's a difficult one.
Yeah, it's still the best one to me. But I have played the Mario Karts all the way through to the most current iteration that we have on the Switch. You are a Mario Kart master. You are self-proclaimed.
Yes.
So talk to us about what's happening on Saturday night, because you are challenging.
You're gonna make it official.
Yeah, in the wrestling business.
Anyone involved in the professional wrestling business. It could be the timekeeper, the bell ringer, anybody in the wrestling business that has a Nintendo Switch and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If you want to take a run at the champ, let's do this. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. We're gonna race freaking all night. Whoever collects the most points at the end of the night will be the official Mario Kart Tribal Chief. I'm putting my title on the line. I got really drunk one time and said I was going to put the IWS Canadian Championship on the line, but certain management was against that.
They didn't like that.
How did that conversation go?
Not very good.
Matt, listen, buddy, Val, you can't do that. You got plans.
Can't do it.
But you have to reassure them and just say, listen, I'm not losing, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, when I retain my title on Saturday, I'll say, look, you could have had some free publicity right there. It could have been your title being defended, another successful title defense for the Prime Minister. But, I understand the concern. You never know. You never know what can happen. Maybe Randy Orton, he's supposedly a great Mario Kart player. Maybe he'll come in RKO out of nowhere. You never know what can happen.
It's true.
It's true.
JPJ was saying pre-stream before you hopped in that he's pretty good at it.
Well, listen, but I don't know the parameters. I have a couple shows that talk about wrestling, but I don't consider myself to be in the wrestling business.
Your media.
Hey man, I will.
I am wrestling. I
The
could be
beard,
considered
the beard's
wrestling
exemption.
media.
You get a sponsorship
I
exemption.
could be considered wrestling media. Again,
come join.
There you go.
I am a wrestling and Mario Kart connoisseur.
I want to see this, man. Like when it comes to Mario Kart, I'm like Goku. I just want to fight everybody. Like I want the strongest.
Do you have a go-to character, or does it matter? Are you just good? I mean, obviously everybody's gonna have their, but like, do you feel like you're versatile? If it was random,
so it goes
characters,
by, like,
you'd be
weights.
okay.
Yeah, it goes by weights, right? The weights affect the speed of the car and all that stuff. So like, I'm the, I guess you could call it the light heavyweight. Like, I always usually go with Bowser Jr., but now they finally added Magic Koopa or Comic or whatever they call him now.
Yeah,
and he's my go-to boy now. I always loved them in Mario World and all that stuff, and Magic Wand and shit. So that's my go-to right now.
All right, I've always been a Koopa.
We do not
boo. But Mike from Indeed is booing you, sir.
Yeah, Mike from Indeed is he's a career booer.
A career booer.
Yeah, wow, professional booer.
Career booer. I think with the boss man. I see.
Yes. Okay. I had to get a signal to make sure. Sometimes he yells at us for doing
sometimes
I can't see the comments. Is there a way I can see this?
You can't see the comments.
StreamYard, go to.
If you're on StreamYard, there should be a tab. But let's bring in the boss.
Yeah, there should be a tab that says private chat or.
Let me do this.
I will say, I love me some Matt Viviani. I love me some Matt Viviani.
Yeah.
But I don't like getting called out on my own network on Love Wrestling. So I am here to officially enter in the Saturday Night Viviani Cup. I will see you there.
Oh, wow. Let's do it.
You want to talk about a promoter putting the titles on themselves? You're going to watch a motherfucking promoter earn the title themselves.
Let's raise the stakes. Let's raise the stakes. Let's add an Edmonton plane ticket on the line so I can come wrestle in your company.
Yeah.
Oh!
I will add. So by the end of the year, and I've got to give to the end of the year, you know flight prices. You're a smart, handsome prime minister, Matt Viviani. But I will put on the line if I am to lose to the Prime Minister of Canada. Matt Viviani will be in a Love Pro Wrestling ring by the end of 2024.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I am prepared to offer on this end of things. But Viv, I love you, but I ain't here to get called out on my own network, brother. So I will see you on Saturday night.
I'll see you Saturday night. Let's do this.
Oh, all right.
I love you all.
We got a prime time match right out the gate with stakes.
Look at that. We got stakes, baby.
As a pretty good ring announcer, I would like to say it's rare that I got the opportunity to do this outside of the last Friday of the month. But I'm real excited for a Saturday edition of And New on this end of things. So I'll see you later, Prime Minister.
Oh,
wow. The Prime Minister is ready to bow down to the champ.
Not that we needed another excuse to boo Spencer, but we got one.
There we go.
I can't wait.
There we go. All right.
Now I got
Spencer came in hot.
Spencer threw down the gauntlet.
I'm going for something here. Oh, man.
So now not only are you going to retain your cup, but you are going to come wrestle for LPW, which would be dope as hell.
The Oilers may not win the Stanley Cup, but I will bring the Canadian Championship to Edmonton.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Little
I didn't even expect that to happen. That is wonderful. That is wonderful.
Are plane tickets to Edmonton that expensive, huh?
Plane tickets to anywhere these days.
Yeah, plane tickets are wild. Plane tickets are wild.
They fluctuate sometimes. Like I'll check and it'll be like all of a sudden the price will drop ridiculously, and I'm like, like I could have gone here.
Yeah,
et cetera, et cetera. And then I check again, and it's back up to like almost $1,000 for a round trip. It's like, what?
Unreal.
Who decides this?
Unreal. And Spencer even says, "Dude, have you ever?"
The last time I was on a plane was my honeymoon, and that was 7 years ago.
Wow.
And then before that, it was like 10 years before that. I don't go anywhere.
Spencer says this might be the best, but also most expensive bet he's ever made.
you better come correct, Spence.
Yeah. And then we got Hab Guy. What's up, Hab Guy? Good to see you, friend.
Hab Guy in the house.
Just so we know, a quick update. We're less than 15 minutes into the show. We have 18 likes on YouTube.
I want to see whatever dance this is.
I have no idea what it is. But if we get to 50 likes, Spencer didn't even tell Pluggo about this.
No,
He just said, I'm doing it. He just said, I'm doing it. I'm the boss. I'm doing it.
I go, what is this?
But if we get to 50 likes by the end of this show, Pluggo is going to have to do a dance of some sort. Who is it? JoJo what?
The JoJo Siwa dance.
JoJo Siwa. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
The bitch, man.
But we are 18 likes. We need to get to 50. So tell your friends.
You've seen those? Who do I want to have on my podcast?
Is that her?
Yeah, dude.
Is this a TikTok?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Is this a TikTok thing? Is that what this is?
Well, she's more than a TikTok, but TikTok, it's all over TikTok.
Oh, she's like a somebody. Like a lot of people know.
She used
What
to
do they
be on
know her
like,
from?
she used to be on like Disney Channel, right? I don't
Really?
know.
Is that what? Oh, she was on like a kid show.
I think.
And now
Or she was part of the Dance Moms or something. I don't know. Something
one of those like that.
things.
And then what? Now she's like kind of kooky and out of
like
it. So they have a show about her. or something?
She's like basically she was like a child star.
Yeah.
She's grown up to adulthood, and now she's trying to rid herself of said childhood image by just going over the top and doing that and being dark. And so she was on Dance Moms. Okay.
Dance Moms.
And yeah. So
Matt, how familiar are you with Dance Moms?
Not familiar at all. I know of moms. I know of dance, but dance moms.
But you put them together, you're like, I don't know what this is.
Pineapple pen. Yeah.
That's right.
The only dance moms I know about is Mrs. Pluggo dancing around the house all day when she's doing stuff because she's a dancer. Not like professionally. She just dances.
Where are we going with this?
No.
Well, you know, I met her at the Lusty Leopard.
Yeah.
It's free wing night. And I thought she liked me more than just for the money. So I shot my shot and there she is. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's not how that went down.
But you said, sir, that you are defending your Canadian championship this Saturday. No, when are you defending your Canadian?
The 7th.
The 7th.
Yeah, it's going to be Sunday, July 7th. The IWS versus GCW. I laying down an open challenge.
Open challenge.
Any American that wants to come get a piece,
nobody has answered this open challenge yet.
Not yet. Whether it's coming for my Canadian championship or coming against all of Casanova Productions in a trios match, whatever it is, I want some GCW ass on my plate.
If Spencer would have popped up right there and said, I'm answering that challenge too.
Yeah, that would have been incredible. Not only am I answering the Mario, I'm coming.
I'm coming.
So I would ask, and you're a confident fella, obviously. You know you're good at what you do. But when you throw an open challenge like that, and you know it literally can be anybody, how do you mentally prepare?
Oh, you got to be ready for everything at all times. You know how the Hulk is always angry? I'm just, to steal Matt Cardona's phrase, I'm always ready. I'm ready for any challenge. I know that GCW's roster pretty well up and down. If it's Joey Janela, I'm ready for Joey Janela. I would love to go one-on-one with Effie. I think that would be something. I think we're both very strong characters. I think me and Effie in a singles match would be something really, really interesting. Love Effie to death. Man, he takes the time out of his day to share my stream links, retweet my stuff. But when that bell rings, and if it would be for the Canadian Championship, I'm going for the jugular, man. Like all bets are off. But whether it's Effie, whether it's Joey Janela, Jimmy Lloyd, Marcus Mathers, Jordan Oliver, even Mance Warner. If Mance Warner wants to try to add another championship, come at the Prime Minister. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's make some history.
Oh hell yeah! Does your prime ministership be put on the line? So is there not? I don't think there's a chance, but could we see Effie as the Prime Minister of Canada? Or does that stay with you? Are you official?
The title of Prime Minister is tied to the championship. When you're Canadian champion, you're champion of Canada. That makes you the Prime Minister.
Got it.
I became Prime Minister August 5th, 2023. I'm approaching my anniversary, and I'm gonna have to get through GCW to get there.
Love it.
No, because we're down here in the States. We don't have prime ministers. We don't understand how this all works. Our United States champion isn't considered the president.
You got an android for a president or something down there. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, it's
AI.
It's end times, man. It's end times down here. I think we're approaching it. I think we're approaching end times. But That's another conversation for here nor there. All right. Oh,
what's the strategy?
Well,
what?
Go. No, you go, Pluggo. You were going to ask. Go.
I was just gonna say, what's back to the Mario Kart thing? Is there any, do you give out the secrets, or you got any tips as to how you can go 48-0 in a stream? It feels like, because every time I've played Mario Kart, it feels like a lot of luck is involved.
I just have my ways. I'm very good at drifting, hitting those corners. If you let me within the first couple minutes of the race get out in front and I start hitting those curves and those boosts, and you don't red shell me or whatever right away, I'm gone. Forget it. Like if you see like a certain amount of distance with me in second within the first minute, like I said, just forget it. Like mail it in. Like you can throw 3 blue shells at me, I will be gone. I know all the shortcuts. You're not gonna get me.
See, that's what it is. Like you play the game enough, or you get your favorite courses or like that. There's like shortcuts where there's boosts and there's like speed things the whole way. And it's like, if you know where all that is, and some of those like put you out of the way where like you can avoid getting attacked by the other things a little bit better too. So it's like that. Yeah. Like, I was always a Koopa guy. I was always a Koopa Troopa. Yeah. That's my dude. It's still my dude in the Switch one. He's in there. I love him.
In the GameCube Double Dash version, Red Koopa and Bowser Jr. were the most broken team ever because they had specials in that game. And the Red Koopa Troopa would get a 3 red shell special, and Bowser Jr. would get a giant Bowser shell. It was the most broken thing in the world. Like you can play All Cup Tour, which is like all the cups in one thing, and you can go undefeated on the max difficulty, no problem with that team. Like you could even suck at the game and just throw all that shit behind you, and you're clearing everybody.
Yeah.
Kind of figured it out.
So you obviously have then played Mario Kart through the years. What is your favorite? If you had to pick a favorite Mario Kart of all the Mario Karts, what would be the one for you?
So this is the rare instance in video games where the current version is actually my favorite version.
It's great.
For nostalgic reasons, like 64 and GameCube were amazing. Like I have some of my best memories playing like couch co-op with friends, ordering pizza. We alternate between that and Mario Party and stuff like that. But in terms of just an overall complete balance, just perfect and visually stunning game, the current iteration is like leagues above the other versions. Like the character selection, like building your own cart and having the stats of like your speed and your weight and your handling and all that stuff. It's amazing. And like the course selection with the new booster course pack, I think there's something like 96 courses in the game now. It's insane. And they're all so detailed, and you have like old NES, SNES, GameCube, N64 courses reimagined in current graphics, and they did a spectacular job.
Yeah. I think I was very impressed when I got the Switch and I got Mario Kart. That was one of the first games I bought with it. Yeah. And I love it. I love the throwbacks to the old ones from the games we played way back when. And yeah, I don't even have all the special ones you can get that they've released since all that stuff, but just the kind of the throwbacks. And
sounds like you better start practicing.
Like that Super Nintendo, which was my first Mario Kart, had like 8 characters, not even maybe. It had like, you could be it was just Bowser, Donkey Kong, Toad, Princess, Mario, Luigi, Koopa.
Yeah.
Might have been one. I think that was it though. And
Yeah,
now
they
you
all
look at
handle
it.
the same. Like there was no like difference really. They're
No.
just everything's the same. There's no advantage. They're just pixelated sprites, basically.
I played that for hours, and then you play something like this, and the amount of characters you can choose, characters that I don't even know who some of them are or what they're from.
Oh yeah. There's like crossover characters now. You can play as Link and the new one.
Yeah, there you go.
The next iteration of Mario Kart is just it can still be called Mario Kart, but make it more like Nintendo Kart. So you can race as like Captain Falcon, Samus, kind of like Smash Bros. But
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And just think of all the courses you can have. How cool would it be to go through like a Castlevania course, or even like a Metroid course, like go through like an alien like lab?
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Yeah.
Like driving through a Pokemon stadium while a battle's going on between like Mewtwo and there's shit hitting the track. Like this. Let's go, Nintendo. Let's do it.
Nintendo, the Prime Minister has spoken. Let's make that
literally.
happen.
Somebody from Nintendo, or
It's
make a
obviously
clip and send that to
watching.
Nintendo. Some good ideas.
You
That's
like
some
money? Do it.
You make money. We got some good questions in the chat, JPJ.
We do. Scott said, as the prime minister, would you wrestle President Ali?
Yes, of course I would. When I saw his whole campaign going up and stuff, I'm like, man, if I had the money and the budget this guy had, it would be amazing to run promos and advertising campaigns like that. But I'd love to wrestle Ali. Ali wrestled a good friend of mine, Leon Saber, at NSPW a few months back. And Leon had nothing but good things to say about Ali. He's a total gentleman. Before he even wrestled Leon, he totally did his homework on Leon, watched a bunch of his stuff, asked him questions, just made him feel super comfortable. And it seemed like if it's going to happen, I'd love for it to happen. I'd love to get this guy.
Yeah, that'd be a great
little border war.
Yeah, it would be like that'd be good.
U.S. versus Canada.
You know that U.S.-Canada rivalry is always strong. You know it's always strong. You could throw that into the mix. It'd be like, dude,
like some sort of Can-Am title.
Yeah, people would eat that shit up, including me.
See, we're just making money. We're 25 minutes into the show, and we have made so many people so much money if they just take these ideas.
100%.
That's what we do.
Nintendo, do my idea, man.
100%. You need to. Now, you stream, you play some other video games and stuff like that. So what do you currently, I'm a big video game guy as well. You actually hopped into my stream the other day.
I did.
And you saw my unstoppable tag team of Gunther and Roman Reigns destroying people. And my GM
happened naturally.
That happened naturally. It just happened naturally in a tag team, and they won the belts randomly. And I was like, all right, well, who the hell's beating them for the tag belts?
You're gonna need like Brock and Goldberg.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, you're gonna need like Brockberg.
The tribal generals. That's what I would call them.
So
tribal something. You'd have to call them something like that. But yes, what other video games are you currently into playing? What are you looking forward to? I know there's been some video game events releasing a lot of new trailers these past week and a half. So what are we currently playing?
Currently playing this bad boy right here, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, the GameCube Switch remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it.
Heck yeah.
Great game. I'm also playing Sandland, for those who are familiar with Akira Toriyama, who sadly passed away back in March, creator of Dragon Ball. He had a manga called Sandland back in like the year 2000. That was just one book, a one-off. And Sandland is basically a retelling of that same manga, and then it continued on where the manga ended. So the game is essentially a sequel built within the original story. A fantastic open-world game. It's kind of like a Mad Max meets Dragon Ball kind of thing.
Cool.
You build your own vehicles. Cool. It's like a wasteland. It's really cool. Having a lot of fun playing that right now. In terms of games I'm excited for, I mean, obviously GTA 6. Like I'm counting the hours for this game. Yeah. GTA 5 is one of the games I put the most hours in. It's ridiculous. The GTA Online, the stuff I've done in that game, so much fun. The laughs, playing with friends, just the ridiculousness. I remember I was playing GTA 5 at one point, and there was this fad going on online where GTA Online randomly releases like free cosmetic things sometimes. And one summer they released these neon green alien outfits, and for some reason this cult thing happened where players would load up a minivan where like you got 6 guys in the van dressed as aliens, and
looking like Zach.
Yeah, exactly, like Zach, Mr. Ampersand himself. And they would pull up to other players, and the van would just empty. Like 6 aliens with baseball bats would just come out and beat the shit out of you, and then they all get back in the van and drive off. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That's hilarious.
Like you see a van coming, and you know what's about to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like everyone's getting ready. Like shit, it's the baseball bat aliens. That was the funnest time for me in GTA Online. So I'm very excited for GTA 6 to see where they're going, and with how lively the world was in Red Dead 2, I can't even imagine the advancements for GTA 6. And also Xbox. So I was an Xbox guy for a while. Like from PS1 to 2, I was a PlayStation guy. PlayStation 2 was absolutely such a strong system. Man, the hours I put on Here Comes the Pain and just
I to this day think that PlayStation 2 is the greatest console ever made.
It is. But Xbox 360 is a very close second. Xbox 360 for me, I was never really an Xbox guy until the 360 came out. And then, man, you had just banger after banger, Mr. McIntyre. You had Gears of War, Halo 3. The list goes on and on. They were just releasing tons of bangers. And then at that time, the PS3, like I remember when the PS3 first came out, it wasn't really that great. And it was disappointing to me because at the time I was a PlayStation guy. And I don't know what happened with Xbox. For a while, they were dead in the water. I'm fully on PlayStation now with the PS5, but Xbox had a showcase just a couple days ago.
It's very good.
And my God, that's got to be probably the best Xbox showcase since
really good.
They announced Halo 3, legit. And the Gears of War, bringing back Dom and Marcus Phoenix and a prequel. All the other, like Fable looked amazing.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid had another one in there.
It was like I couldn't believe it. My phone just kept vibrating, and I was at work, and I just kept. I'm like, this can't.
New Star Wars game coming out in August as well.
Oh hell yeah!
That looks pretty good. Yeah. All right, we have a wrestling question in the chat though from Dustin. He says, as Prime Minister, if Matt could choose any wrestler as his right hand man, who would it be?
John Bradshaw Layfield.
Oh wow!
Hell yeah, let's go. If anyone knows how to run a cabinet, it's him. I would love to have John Bradshaw Layfield as my favorite.
Man, what a turncoat on America that would be, huh?
Oh.
He would get booed out of the. I mean, he kind of already does that. He would get booed all out of the building if he came back to America after that. Oh my god!
If that happens, you got to tell him to tighten up them pants a little bit, though. He'd be wearing them big old.
I'm all about the MC Hammer.
Hammer suit pants.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. All right. Well, a couple things happen. This Saturday afternoon, just a few days from today, WWE has another PLE Clash at the Castle. So we are going to chat that a little bit. But before we do that, the big story over the in WWE, or one of the big stories over the last handful of days and so, was that Ricochet
is dead. Dead. Don't undersell it. R.I.P.
He might be. The news came out that Ricochet had informed WWE that he was not going to re-sign his deal when it expired. And then on Monday afternoon, we had reports that they were going to write him off the show, or there were potential plans to potentially write him off the show on Raw. And then on Raw, we see Braun Breaker, who, again, the way that they are treating Braun Breaker on its own, just fantastic. But Braun Breaker had a great match with Ilya Dragunov. Ricochet showed up and helped Dragunov a little bit in there, but Braun got the win. And then later on in the evening, we saw Braun Breaker, according to PLUGGO, kill
He's dead.
Ricochet.
Oh my god!
Just
Did you see
the crap
that?
out of him.
Real glass too.
Real glass. Real glass.
I just don't understand. I don't understand. I'm going to go on a tangent here. Listen, I'm fired up.
You do it. You take it, man.
I just don't understand why Braun Breaker would just resort to this internet indie bullshit. Like, I just don't know why Braun, like, I'm never going to be able to rent a car as a wrestler or a person in wrestling because you're using real glass, brother. You're breaking rental cars. Why do you got to do this internet shit, man? Be a professional.
It's the young kids, man. They want to make, they don't know. They don't know.
IWS gets pretty serious. Have you ever gone through a car windshield, Matt?
I have not gone through a car windshield. I've been through doors, tables, thumbtacks.
Oh, how'd the thumbtacks feel?
You feel them. Let me just say that it feels like
you always can tell like that it really hurts the wrestlers because like I remember the Randy Orton one is like the famous one when he's fighting Mick Foley and he goes for the RKO and his eyes, how wide his eyes got.
Yeah,
that told me I was like that killed. That immediately killed.
The funny thing about thumbtacks is the night I won the Canadian title, I wrestled the Green Phantom, and we had a match where I was busted open. I had him thrown off a balcony through a table. Then I hit him. He actually, what did he hit me with? He hit me. Oh, he gave me a phantasm on the thumbtacks, but I landed so flush that all the thumbtacks kind of went in at the same time. So it was just one quick pain. So it kind of like, all right. Like everything went in. There was no like stray tack. Everything was fine. I'm like, this is cool. This is cool. And later on in the match, I pedigreed him on the thumbtacks. And as I pedigreed him and went to press him down, my hand slammed on the tacks. And I had a tack go under my fingernail.
Oh!
Yeah, that was a real son of a bitch, let me tell you.
I can imagine That's a son of a bitch to me right now, and nothing happens.
Go back and watch the match. After I score the winning pinfall, I lift up the title, and I've got one hand up, and I bite the tack out of my hand and spit it out.
It was there the whole rest of the time.
Yeah, it was there because I hit him with the pedigree. That was the finish.
Oh, okay.
But man, that thing, I'm like trying to be excited about winning the championship, and I'm also like, holy shit, this thing is like inside my finger.
Yeah.
There's no easy way to prepare for that, is there? Like you can't just every time it's a different vibe with thumbtack.
My thing is, for somebody who wrestles in a lot of those type of matches, like there has to be some sort of, you do it so many times, like you kind of know what to expect, but is there a way to properly
block it out?
Mentally prepare yourself? Like I'm going through I'm going to have 100 tacks in my back right now.
You just got to do it. You can't hesitate. You can't, with things like that, you can't hesitate. That's where shit happens. You really want to like take the bump that you're going to take properly and not hesitate and like take it janky. And then like, you don't want one of those bumps where it's like bang, bang. Cause then like you're eating twice the pain for no reason when you can just suck it up, take it one time, dissipate the impact and take them all at once. Because tacks suck. It's actually better when more of them go in you. It's like, for example, like you ever see like if it's actually it hurts more to be stepped on by high heels than it is an elephant because the pressure point kind of thing. It's the same thing with thumbtacks. I'd much rather land on like 50,000 than one, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Unbelievable.
Just ripping it out. That's nasty.
Yeah, if you go back, as soon as I hit the pedigree, I go like this with my hand. It went right in like instantly. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be thinking about that for at least 2 days. At least 2 days. At least.
But yeah, it sounds like old Ricochet's finished up. He had a stop and a start run.
So
I have a feeling he's going to do sort of the Ali thing and go on like an independent run and just do all the things he's wanted to do.
Yeah, so, I think so. A lot of people think that he's going to end up in AEW. I know Will Ospreay has been on social media kind of trolling a little bit, doing some teases and things like that with their history and stuff like that. I kind of agree with you, Pluggo. Like, I think he could just do what a similar type indie run to what Ali's doing and kind of hit everywhere. And I honestly think he could go to Japan if he wanted and have a real good time over there again. Look, if he
heals up, of course, he's got to.
Yeah, I mean, he almost died. Braun Breaker almost killed that man. I don't know if you saw that. But in general, if this was the end for Ricochet in WWE, how do you guys look at his run there? He was in NXT Black and Gold. He did some really good stuff there. And then it felt like once he got he's a former United States champion. He's a former Intercontinental champion. Yeah. He's all these things.
Champion, champion.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think, he's, when you look at the list of accomplishments, the list is okay. It's pretty good in WWE, but I feel like for what that guy can do in the ring and his ceiling and stuff like that, once he got to the main roster, it felt like it was very much, he didn't hit the peak that he did in NXT. In NXT Black and Gold, I think he was like treated as a special person,
So I feel, had the quote unquote Hunter era began earlier, he would have been in a much better standing. I think at this point, it was just like, kind of like Shinsuke Nakamura. He's kind of like in the same boat, in my opinion. I saw a stat recently that he's got like the most losses in 2024, which is
like 1-39.
Yeah, it's kind of like a too little, too late kind of thing. Like there's so much damage that been done. It's hard to undo it, especially in the fans' eyes. Seeing somebody lose all the time. Take it for somebody like myself. I lose a ton of freaking matches, and then like when I first won the Canadian Championship, it came as a bit of a surprise because it came a bit out of nowhere. And I feel like at first it was like a mixed reaction, but then I think once the promos and stuff like that came out, and fans were like, okay, like he's a decent character, but it's very hard to undo years of just being used as like a middling kind of character. Like, like you're just always losing, kind of like you're up and then you're gone, and then you're losing for like a year straight, and all of a sudden you're Intercontinental champion. But like it's like at that, it's hard to get behind someone that's not always successful in the eyes of the audience. And I feel, man, twice to bring it back to Shinsuke Nakamura. WWE had 2 opportunities to really make a mega star out of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
The first being when he won the Royal Rumble, and even though he lost to WrestleMania and turned heel, I thought maybe he would eventually beat AJ Styles and take the title.
Yeah, he should have that summer.
He
that
should have.
Definitely should have.
And I know what you're going to say for the second one, I think, because he should have won the title
Seth Rollins
against Seth.
Those
100%.
promos were incredible. The freaking speaking in Japanese with the subtitles. You can no longer say, "Oh, this guy can't speak English." Well, fuck it, let him speak Japanese. Dude, those promos were amazing. I feel like I was watching Ghost of Tsushima cutscenes every time he was talking. I was so blown away. I'm like, "Fucking pull the trigger, please." They didn't do it, unfortunately, and I feel like it's the same thing with Ricochet, man. Like every time he had that chance to do something, they just didn't pull the trigger. And I'm hoping to God, freaking Chad Gable wins that IC title because it'll be the same thing with him.
Well, all right.
I already think Gable should have won the thing, to be honest, because I think they're teetering right now on it being too long.
See, because now, all right, so let's just dive in. We're gonna dive into Clash of the
we gotta have guys saying
we're gonna start with this.
2 wins in his last 50 for Shinsuke.
2 wins in his last.
It's Shinsuke Nakamura, dude. That guy's fantastic. He can't get some jobber wins on main event or something.
Yeah. All right, so let's dive in with the IC match as our first match because we just kind of brought it up. So it's Sami Zayn defending the Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable, who we assume will be accompanied by the Alpha Academy, Akira Tozawa, Maxine Dupree, and Otis. So now, all right, Otis is over, man. Dude, when he finally wallops Gable, man, that is going to be the pop that he got a couple weeks ago when he stood in front of Gable. Dude, that was one of the largest pops of the night. And they chant his name like that guy is over. I feel like they're at a point now where if Gable does not win it here, this is done.
Yeah, they got to pull the trigger, man. It's one of those situations again. Like you cannot wait too long on these things. Like Lex Luger, another. If you want to go way back, like they did the whole DQ thing or
the DQ
or whatever it was.
Yeah,
like man, when you got someone that's that hot, you just have to do it. Or you miss your opportunity and it's gone. It's gone. Like now, and like. With Gable winning the title, you know, you have the potential to eventually, like, I feel like the obvious course is to turn Otis and have Otis make a run.
Yeah.
Have whether or not he wins the title, that's a hot angle to come right off of this one. Like you're set up for a few months, like quite a few months. And if they want to slow burn it all the way to next year's WrestleMania, there's just so many ways they can do this, but I think Gable absolutely needs to take the championship at Clash of the Champions. All right, Clash of the Castle, sorry.
Yeah. Remember Clash of the Champions? Damn. Those were like Tuesday night free pay-per-views. But like I fully agree with you. Plug, do you agree with Matt?
Like, I just think they, like you said, it's very slow turning, but it's also they've kind of done the same thing every week. Where it's how many times can you slap around the Alpha Academy?
Well, that's another thing of it for me, where I'm like, they're getting close to the point where Otis has to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's been like 3 or 4 weeks of the same stuff where he gets close and the crowd's and I get it. Like squeeze that shit out because when it happens, it's gonna be a moment. The crowd's gonna lose their shit. Be honest, as they should.
These international crowds have been killing
3 more times. So. Eventually, the crowd's going to be like, "Do it already."
So hopefully, this international crowd lives up to the hype. And when that moment happens on Saturday, they go absolutely crazy.
You think it happens this Saturday?
I think Chad Gable wins the title. Yeah,
I do too.
Absolutely needs to happen. And like back to Otis, I don't think he necessarily has to come out of this becoming Intercontinental Champion either, because I think he's over enough as it is. I don't think he needs the title. And I think it will kind of it will kill Gable if Otis would just come and win the title right away. Yeah. I don't think an Otis title reign would be great, to be honest. Like he really doesn't need the title. I think Chad could do way more with it. Like, I don't know if it's biased because I'm a heel, but I think heel champions are always the way to go for long reigns. The money's always in the chase. You want that babyface always chasing the titles. It gets people tuning back in. That kind of cliffhanger thing. Oh, You know, you got to make him jump through hoops. To get to me, you got to beat this guy. And so, you got fuck doing this. You got DQ'd. You got this. You got that. Stipulation, and then a big payoff. I don't think Otis should win this title for a while.
Yeah. So wait, I'm supposed to be booing you when you're on TV, Matt?
Oh,
shit! Whoops.
You may do.
I'm always like, "That's my boy, Matt. Let's go." Now I'm gonna have to start booing you.
Dustin
Money
says
in the Bank. So I actually had a conversation with somebody about who should win Money in the Bank, and I think it should be LA Knight.
Yeah.
Okay.
LA Knight would
be
an interesting Mr. Money in the Bank, and I think the promos that would come with it, Money in the Bank, or whatever, just give it to him.
He's got a little thing going with Logan Paul right now, though.
He does.
Maybe,
which
so
I think that might SummerSlam maybe.
That would be another great Mr. Money in the Bank. Logan Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul would be fantastic with that briefcase. He would be really good with it. I'm thinking, to me, I think I have it more ironed out of who I think on the female side of things should win it more than the dudes. I feel like the guys are a little bit more wide open. They could go a little bit, but I think on the ladies' side, I mean, I have to lean towards Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
I have to. I just have to. You know, I think she. Yeah. I also think Chelsea Green would be a good choice as well. I think she would do fantastic with the briefcase.
Absolutely. I still think it's going to be Tiffany.
But I think Tiffany, because Tiffany's already said in an interview she wants to make it pink and like bedazzle it, and I could just see them doing that, and it's just being that, like that screams out to me. Whereas on the male side of it, I do think LA Knight, I do think is a good choice, but I think you can kind of, depending on what happens here, I do think Gable could be a good choice if he's in the match. I think there's a bunch of different options.
So I had a conversation recently, like once again, about Money in the Bank, and I had a dream scenario of how, whether it's in a major company or on the indies, how I would cash in a Money in the Bank, and I would love to do it in a ladder match. Just picture this. You got the challenge. I'm not even involved in the match. You got the challenger and the champion. They're slugging it out on top of the ladder. Ladder takes a tumble. They fall through a mountain of tables. They're both laid out. Music hits. Climb right to the top, grab that thing. Goodbye.
See you later.
There you
See
go.
you later. That'd be a way to do it.
Has that ever happened? I don't think so. Nope. That'd be good. I know
maybe we block this part out. So
we gotta because if somebody important's listening,
if this shows up,
it's gonna happen this year or next year. They're gonna do it. They're gonna be a TLC match for a title in like October, and they're gonna do it. But
I know we had the Brock spot where he came and took the Money in the Bank.
But Ali had his hands on the briefcase when Brock's music hit. And I understand it's pro wrestling. That's how this shit works. Your hands were on the briefcase.
Just one more.
I don't care how fast he's running. That takes a second. You won. Just get the hell out of there. Take the briefcase and run. Oh, come on.
Have you ever been afraid of anybody's music hitting in wrestling, Matt? Like that kind of moment where you're like, oh shit.
FTM,
this is a good
Frankie the Mobster. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See him come out and flex his 8 million muscles and the freaking smoke coming up, and it's like, man, I'm about to get choke slammed 12 feet in the air. Yeah, that'll make you feel a little uneasy.
This is another good one. Hab Guy says, I want a briefcase to be cashed in during a last man standing match. Massive move, both wrestlers down. Briefcase holder comes out and cashes in and just stands there for 10 seconds and wins.
That's what I wanted when Austin Theory had the briefcase. I wanted him to do that with Brock and Roman during their last man standing match. Just cash it and stand there. And I thought that would have been the funniest thing. He just stands there and just goes, I'm the new champ. I didn't do anything. This is awesome.
And then one guy gets up. You got to have a triple threat last match.
Yeah, then if one gets up, it turns right into a triple threat match. It has to.
Yes, you need both guys down for the count of 10. That's never happened. Yes. There's never been a multi-man last man standing match.
No, never. That would be so hot.
Again, we're printing money with the Prime Minister, Matt Viviani.
That's happening. Oh yeah. He's saying he wanted it for Theory too, taking his selfies while all the guys are down.
Well, they're just down.
Like, I'm gonna win the belt. I'm not gonna do anything. And like, if you were, because obviously Austin Theory did not succeed in cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase for the United States Championship. That would have been a good way if you were like, hey, listen, we're not gonna go, you're going to lose. That would have been a good way for him to lose because he could have cashed in that moment, thought he was going to outsmart everybody, and then Brock gets up. Or they both get up and he turns around.
Like right behind him.
Brock and Roman are then like, we're going to work together now for the next minute to murder this individual. And then he's out and then they just continue the match. And that's how his brief gone. See you later.
Absolutely.
Instead of making him look like an idiot and going for the United States Championship and arguably maybe ruining the Money in the Bank briefcase for everybody. Even though what they did with Priest this year was really good, I thought. Yeah. All right. We have... Speaking of Damian Priest, we have a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
We do.
It is in the hometown of the challenger, the home country of the challenger. It is Drew McIntyre going against the champion, Damian Priest. I mean, listen, there's two things that are either going to happen. Either Drew's going to win it because it's his home country, or CM Punk has to cost him, right, in the heat. Drew just can't lose the match regular to Priest, but man, I don't know.
Like I'm torn on this one, man. Like this one, I'm really 50-50 on this. Like, I'm for, like, you had Drew fail against Roman last time in a great match that I thought Drew could have won.
Yep.
That was one of the few times where Roman was defending, and I'm like, oh, he might actually lose tonight. That was. Yep. You had that one and the Sami Zayn one. But yeah, like to have Drew come up short twice at Clash of the Castle, that's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're going to do that. And CM Punk, man, he would get booed out of the building.
Oh, my God.
My God. Like, yeah. Like they would double turn almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in that one place, though, because I think the rest of the world might, you know what I mean?
But just
like
that
if they,
visual,
just the visual of that crowd wanting to go after CM Punk would be spectacular.
But CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre at, say,
I don't think it needs the belt.
But at SummerSlam,
yeah, for the title.
For the title,
oh, no, but maybe it wouldn't be for the title at that point.
Well, Gunther has the title shot.
Oh yeah, no, because Gunther has the match at SummerSlam.
He's going for Cody for sure.
You think he's going to pick Cody?
They're going to have that Royal Rumble callback. Oh, you cost me 2 years ago.
Right. I think they would hold out the Cody stuff for Gunther winning the Rumble.
You think so?
Yeah, because I think the match for Cody at SummerSlam. I mean, they're doing this AJ Styles stuff, and if they wanted to run it through, I think the match for Cody at SummerSlam is Randy. I would have Randy turn on Cody hard.
It could be interesting.
With their history,
the legacy days. Yeah.
Yes, I think that is the match for Cody at SummerSlam.
So you have Gunther and Drew or Damian?
Is it Gunther and Drew, or would it be Gunther and Priest if CM Punk costs Drew, and he's not that, then Drew, that's it. That's the end.
That would be epic, though, in his hometown in Scotland.
God, yes, 100%.
That is nuclear style heat.
Yeah, and that would cause Drew McIntyre, because Drew McIntyre these last couple of weeks or so, when he talks about CM Punk, he kind of talks about him like as an afterthought. Whatever. You guys chant his name, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's kind of talking about him as an afterthought.
Yeah.
So if CM Punk shows up in your home country where you think, oh, this is my crowning, I'm going to hero's welcome, I'm going to win the belt at home, and you cost him, he's going to go insane. So then you have Gunther and Priest. Cody can do a separate match with whoever, whether they run AJ or give him something new. And then you have this, whether it's a stipulation or just a grudge match, you have Punk and Drew.
The thing is, it's like I'm just not feeling Gunther and Priest. You know,
that's fair. That's fair. They've been doing kind of the promos a little bit. Like they've let Priest have a couple promo. They let him have one with Gunther. They've had a couple with Drew. So he did have that crossover with Gunther for that one promo, but then Gunther hasn't been on the show.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be a good match. It's not like it's not all what I'm saying. It's just
I guess the way that I look at it is like I am just under the assumption that Gunther is winning the belt at SummerSlam. Like that's just my assumption because he's Gunther and he doesn't really lose that often.
I can see him lose to Cody at SummerSlam, but then win the Royal Rumble
and maybe beat him. Yeah,
and whether he beats Cody or goes after the World Heavyweight title, either way at WrestleMania, like he finally gets his title. But I think I almost feel like SummerSlam's like a litmus test for Gunther.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, this. But I can also see Drew winning, and like just adding even more like fuel to his promos. Oh, I'm the world heavyweight. You can no longer make fun of my 5 minutes as champion. Like he can really like. I'm cool with both ways. CM Punk appearing in Nuclear Heat, Drew winning, and then just adding another layer to his fuck you to CM Punk. It's just I love it. I'm sports entertained.
Yes, I agree. I agree. I think
what about Finn Balor, man? Costing Priest there.
Absolutely fucked.
Or Liv, there's a lot.
Can we talk about the juiciness with the Liv Morgan angle these last couple
Can we
weeks?
talk about
we all Finn Balor slide that hotel key into his pocket? Did we not?
I missed that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so on Monday,
it was a very very sexual show.
Brother, on Monday, the show starts with Dom walking into the Judgment Day clubhouse, and Liv is in there, sprawled out across the couch. She had
the best line. She goes, "A gorgeous man like you, Dom, doesn't need to be with somebody that wants you to call her mommy. You should be with somebody who's not afraid to call you daddy." And I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Brother.
Am I the only one that like I find this is something that she should have been doing if she was still chasing Rhea Ripley in the World Heavyweight title? Now she's the champion and she's still fucking with the faction and like kind of doing with Rhea. Like why she's like retroactively
ruining Rhea's life.
I think what's gonna happen is she's gonna take it. She took the title.
Yeah.
She's in the process of taking Dom. And I personally think Finn Balor, as we saw. So at the end of that segment, Liv gives her hotel key to Dom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Later, there's a couple other Judgment Day there. They have like 5 or 6 segments kind of littered throughout the show. Later on, they're all in the clubhouse together, and Priest is giving him a pep talk, and Dom pulls out the hotel key, and he goes, I don't even want this. And he puts it on the table in the middle of them. So then Priest gives this like rah, let's get back on track. We're fighting tonight. We're going to do this, blah, 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 blah. And they all put their their fists up to do their thing. And as they do that, Finn Balor grabs the key and slides it into his jacket pocket.
He's going to go to the hotel room and it's going to be Al Wilson.
I'm definitely down for the Liv.
Spencer, you're right. 100%. I think Finn and Liv are going to be in cahoots because Finn doesn't like how Priest is just. Finn and Priest they seen eye to eye, but they've always had a little bit of a whatever. And I think Finn's going to be the mole with Liv, and that's going to dismantle the Judgment because when Rhea Ripley comes back, she's the biggest baby face in the company.
This is This is Sons of Anarchy type shit where they had the 100%. Head guy,
this is like,
and then like the young Finn, he's like, I want to be the head guy now, and it's going down.
So juicy over there. And then at one point, Liv fell off the apron onto Dom and was like straddling his ringside. It was like and McAfee's losing his shit on commentary. She was straddling him right there in front of everybody. It was just like, oh my god!
And then you had all the twerking at Battleground.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I feel like I'm like 16 again watching this shit. What the hell? Sexual references.
It's not too. Too crazy, but it's fun.
No, it's not, and it's not. We're not in the Attitude Era, but it's like I'm an adult. I'm an adult male. I'm closer to 40 than I am 30. I'm an adult male. It's okay for my wrestling show with adults to have some adult themes.
Of course. You got to have something for everybody.
Nobody's going to be attracted to each other. Nobody's going to be trying to do some stuff. It's like, come on. So I like that stuff because it makes me, on Monday they beat it over the head. It was a very juicy episode of Raw. But I've been watching this PG shit for 20 years. We all have, where there was, the stuff that they tried to do this way was like so corny and terrible.
It was awful.
It was so bad. And like now, even though this is like, Monday was a bunch of it, but it's like, okay, yeah, cool.
Triple H
Love
is cooking, man. He is cooking. It's insane. Like
chef.
This era it's rejuvenated me as a performer also. Like it's
a high era. Everybody's cooking.
Wrestling's fun again.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very cool.
Well,
all
did
right.
we make an official pick? Everybody wishy-washy. Is it Drew?
I'm gonna stick with Priest because I think the CM Punk thing is happening. That's my gut. That's my gut.
I'm gonna go with Drew as well.
Yeah.
All right.
But like,
I'm alone on that one. I'm alone
very
on that one.
like I'm just over the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always say if this was a confidence point pick, it'd be pretty low.
Yeah.
It's very
We
low.
we have ourselves a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. I'm sorry, the champions Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending against Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, and also Shayna Baszler,
Which really
and Zoe.
I heard
Stark.
Albert Fire.
Yeah, that could change. I don't. We'll see.
What happened?
Alba Fire's mom passed away in a tragic
Oh,
accident.
that's unfortunate.
So, condolences to her and her family.
Yes,
So
of
I don't
course.
know
That's terrible.
if she's going to wrestle or not. She might.
Because this is like a hometown.
Yeah, Alba's from
This is a
around
hometown
the way,
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, for that team. Alba's from there, from Scotland, right?
I think
She's near there.
Don's from there, around there too. So yeah, so we'll see. I hope the match happens, but if it
Yeah,
doesn't,
that's
it's
unfortunate.
understandable. Yeah,
That's
it's
unfortunate.
very
That's
I think Bianca and Cargill
Jade.
definitely retain. They're gonna have the belts for a long time
for 80 years.
until one of them turns on the other to make that WrestleMania
Yes.
match.
Yeah, I agree. I look at them the same way I look at Gunther and Roman in my
exactly.
WWE 2K game. Like, who the hell is going to beat these two?
They're gonna beat each other.
Literally.
Yeah,
That's how it's going to happen. And I know, and I would have no problem either way. I know everyone, including me, you just think right on the surface. You're like, well, Cargill's going to be the one that turns. I think I would turn Bianca.
Yeah,
That's just me, though.
I think Cargill's gonna win the Royal Rumble, and that's gonna make Bianca jealous.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah,
That'd be good. That'd be nice.
She's gonna dominate the Royal Rumble next year.
Yeah. All right. I like that.
She's gonna
I like
set the
that.
elimination record and just destroy the Rumble.
I would not
I don't
be
even-
shocked if
I
they
don't
do that
even
with
want him
Cargill
to,
or something
like-
that.
I don't even want them to turn like in a crazy way. I just kind of want it to be a respectful, like, all right, you're taking too much, my shine. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how you do it, but yeah, I think it's Cargill and Bianca. I like Fire and Dawn are cooking a little bit, and then Shayna and Zoe won the number one contendership. But yeah, I just don't see how they.
Yeah,
lose
I
this
don't.
thing.
I think it's Bianca and Jade
Yeah,
all
I
day.
think
They ain't losing.
Mark
They ain't
my words.
losing those belts anytime soon.
Bianca is entering WrestleMania 41 as the women's champion, one of the titles, and Cargill will be the challenger. Mark my words. It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be.
You heard it here first. The
I think
Prime
that would be a
Minister-
very smart booking decision. All right, we have a singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. We have another home country girl, Piper Niven, is going one-on-one with Bailey. I'm very happy that Piper Niven is getting this spot.
Yeah.
Because she's very good. She's very good. And she was friggin' Dewdrop 4 years ago. Or some bullshit. So I'm very happy that she's getting this spot. I think Bailey wins. I don't think Piper
Bailey
Niven's
will
winning
win.
here.
It will be a fun match with a lot of great falsies, and the crowd will get really involved.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'll be too pissed to see Niven lose, but they will be happy that she put on a great performance. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
they will, they'll respect the fact that she got that taste of the main event.
Yeah, this is the
agree.
service the home crowd. There's
Yeah.
really nothing more.
I
to
see.
it.
I see that we have another person in the back of house here. So let's talk about this main event, and then we'll bring them on. But I see we're gonna have two. We're about to have two champions on this podcast. Two
And it's possible that these champions could face one another at some point because
At some point, Spencer threw out that we're going to talk to him. But yeah, we have somebody. We have another big guest waiting out back. Let's talk about this main event real quick. Then we'll bring him on.
I think he was putting on lipstick. I'm not sure.
Was he putting on lipstick?
Oh,
there he goes. Oh, he's getting out of here. He's getting out of here.
He said he's.
No, it's okay. Was he sneezing? I think he was sneezing. All right, Pluggo, we can start the chatter. We can start the chatter.
Start the chatter. Or we could do this.
Oh.
We've been talking about the Viviani Cup this entire time. That'll be Saturday night, 10 p.m. on Love Wrestling CA's Twitch channel. So go check that out.
Yep. Are we promoing right now, bro?
Yeah, we could do that. There you go. Look at that. Boom. And then you should talk about it. Money in the Drink at Money in the Bank with July 5th. You're going to be headed out to Toronto.
We are the Saturday of Money in the Bank in Toronto. Me and some of the other Love, I almost said LPW, but we're not wrestlers. The Love Wrestling crew. Spencer will be there. Zach will be there. Lawrence will be there. I think Mike from Indeed will be there as well. We are going to be doing a pub crawl, Money in the Drink. We're going to be doing a pub crawl all the way across Toronto. And the last stop will be right across the street from the arena where Money in the Bank is happening. And then we'll be going to hopefully have a fun show. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Now that Matt's back real quick. Main event. Cody Rhodes, the champion, defending against AJ Styles in an I Quit match. They had a hell of a match at the last pay-per-view, a really good match. I'm expecting this to be also as good, but the I Quit obviously leads to big moments, some chicanery sometimes. I saw somebody put earlier that Cody's mom traveled out there with them. So do we think we run into
a gunpoint finish?
Yes. Do we think that's going to be one of those things like, hey, you better say I quit or I'm hurting your mom? And Cody's like, damn it. And he has to say I quit.
Wendy.
Yeah, exactly. How do we think this is going to go? Do we think that maybe something like that can happen and they give AJ the title and Cody wins it back down the line? Or
I think Cody retains.
I think so too. I think
that's definitely what's going to happen. But I'm very, very curious to see what this finish is going to be. Like, how are they going to – sometimes when I know someone's going to win and retain, it's just like, how will they get to it? Like, how will they get to that finish? And I'm very, very curious to see what the finish is going to be for this match. And I know, like, there's so many great minds behind it, and they're both great performers, and they're going to come up with something amazing. Like, there's no doubt about it. And I could definitely see Cody's mom being involved. But I'm very excited to see how Cody will get around that. You know what I mean? Like, how will he diffuse this potential crazy hostage situation?
Yeah. Pluggo, where's your head at when it comes to this? You think Cody retains?
Yeah, I don't love it because I really love what AJ Styles is doing, and I was a huge fan of the retirement thing. I'm a sucker for the Mark Henry spot.
Yeah,
but I think it's Cody. I just don't know if I don't think I've always been on the fence about Cody needing a long title reign, but I just don't know if this is the moment. But it's going to be a banger. Yeah, those two are going to slay.
Yeah,
I would agree.
They always do. They got great chemistry. I can't believe that match was like the first match they've ever had.
Yeah, and it was unbelievable.
Right?
It was so good.
Yeah,
but I am agreeing. I think it would be cool if they pulled a fast one and AJ got the belt, and like if Cody won it back at Money in the Bank next month or in a couple weeks, like whatever. I think Cody retains. I think he's going to retain here. But overall, it should be a good show. 5 matches. I think they're all going to deliver. I think in a lot of those matches, either way, whoever it is, I think we're going to be pretty entertained either way. So it should be a good show. But
and they still might add something tomorrow.
They might on SmackDown too. But you heard we have the Canadian wrestling champion here.
Yes, the Canadian.
There's that belt. Well, we also have. We're going to bring him on right here. We have, as you can see in the background, we have the LPW Grand Champion.
Oh, look at that.
Lumberjack Larry Woods. Now, first and foremost, Larry, welcome. How you doing? How you doing, pal? I see your Oilers hat on. I don't have a score for the game. How's that going?
Oh, it's going terrible. It's freaking 1-0 Florida. Like
already? Are you guys gonna get swept?
Hey. Let's hope.
How are you feeling? Are you still optimistic?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
I mean, they got a great defense. They got a great goalie. They got a great offense. Like the whole team is just built. Yeah. But it's the Oilers. So if Nurse can get his shit together, let's go.
All right, there we go. Well, Larry, we had breaking news at the top of the show. So on Saturday evening, over on the Love Wrestling Twitch, Matt Viviani, the Prime Minister of Canada, the Canadian wrestling champion right there, he is having a Mario Kart Cup where he is taking on all challengers in the wrestling business at Mario Kart. Last time this guy once went 48-0 in one sitting at Mario Kart. 48-0, Larry.
48-0.
48-0. Yeah. So this was happening, and the boss man, Spencer Love, who you know very near and dear, like all of us, hopped on stream and declared that he is entering the Mario Kart battle on Saturday. And Matt challenged him and said, if I beat you, you buy me a plane ticket so I can go wrestle for your company. And Spencer agreed. So that happened. So right now we have 2 champions right now on this stream.
Mario Kart politics, baby.
We have 2 champions on this stream right now.
Crossover potential here.
Who knows? You're going to have to tune in on Saturday night at the Mario
belt
Kart
for
Cup.
belt is all the rage right now in wrestling.
Because this could be a future champion versus champion match in LPW if things go a certain way.
Title for
if
title.
things go a certain way on Saturday. Unbelievable. Larry, you play a lot of Mario Kart in your day.
Oh my goodness, did I ever? But we played it drinking rules though.
Oh.
So you had to pull over, you had to stop, take a sip, and then go.
Yeah, you can't drive it. You can't drink and drive at the same time.
As soon as the little guy in the cloud says go, you chug the whole fucking thing and you go.
Oh,
yo, that's.
But you can't.
Did Larry and Matt just become best friends?
Yo, this is great. This is great. All right, but you can't drive until you're done the beer.
No, you can't drive at all if you're drinking. You got to.
If you're taking it. Yes.
Yeah.
So I used to.
Like at the beginning of the race, I don't even move. I just chug the whole thing, and here we go. But man,
in my early to mid 20s, we had the Summer Beer Olympics at my friend's house for like 4 years. We had teams. You dressed up in the country that you chose. It was nuts. And so you had 5 or 6 different, and one of them was Mario Kart. And those were the rules. You had to finish. So it was one race. One of the 2 players, you didn't have to switch. Like only one person could do it if you had somebody who was better. But you had to finish. There were 3 laps. You had to finish 3 beers. A beer per lap. And you could not drive while you were sipping the beer. So you had to strategically go, okay, this is a 3-lap race. I got to finish 3 beers, but I can't drink. I can't drive while I'm sipping the beer. So you had to, yeah.
You got to do the same thing, man. You got to just chug all 3 right at the start. And just
do you? Are you going to be able to recover after you chug 3?
Just go, man.
You're going to be able to get your bearings behind you to
Let's be honest, though. Little, early 20s, JPJ, you're not drinking anything heavy. It's probably a Busch Latte.
Oh, it's Busch Light, dude.
You could slam 3 of those.
Do you know that they have Busch Light Peach? What the hell?
They got Busch Light.
Are we doing
Americans and your?
Is that just an American thing? What the hell are we doing? Busch Light Peach.
Yeah, we're talking about water to these Canadian gentlemen.
Literally, like what?
How about 2 Canadians are drinking beer on the stream too? Like,
look, I'm the host. I can't be drinking. I drink beer after the show.
You're God right now. You can do whatever you want. You can drink.
Oh yeah, maybe. I got the beard for it. I got the beard for it. But yeah, so that was the rules, and that was we had the Das Boot. So like the endurance, you got to take it all in one. That was one
in my kitchen.
Yeah. So that was one event. We had beer pong was another event. We had Polish horseshoes. That was another one. Do you guys know Polish horseshoes?
I know horseshoes. That's roughly
Polish horseshoes. You take ski rods work good for it. So you probably put it like horseshoe, like the game horseshoes, like that length away from each other. You got one ski rod over here, one here. One person of each team is on each end. Now you have to put an empty beer bottle on top of the ski thing, and you have a frisbee. You have a frisbee. You gotta understand. You got a frisbee.
I'm lost here.
One person from the
ski.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but it's a fun game. You throw the frisbee, and the goal is to knock the bottle off the ski pole. If you knock the bottle off the ski pole and it hits the ground, it's 5 points. You play till 21.
Like with a glass bottle?
It's a glass bottle, but you're playing outside. It's an outdoor game, usually playing on grass, so it shouldn't be breaking, hopefully. So you put the bottle there. If you hit the frisbee with the bottle and it hits the ground, it's 5 points.
You mean if you hit the bottle with the frisbee, right?
What is that? Did I mess it up?
If you hit the frisbee with the bottle.
Yeah, that's me. That sounds like me.
Who's drinking here?
Yeah. But however, though, the team that is the team that's throwing the frisbee, the opposite team can catch the bottle before it hits the ground. And if they catch it, you only get 3 points. You don't get the extra 2 because they caught it. Or if the throw is terrible, your teammate needs to catch the frisbee. Because if your throw misses, but it's a catchable throw and your teammate doesn't catch it, you lose a point and the other team gets a point.
How many fights
I
have
played
resulted
this
in?
plenty of times.
Yeah. Well, Spencer is saying that's called Beersby.
There we go. I couldn't remember.
Is that what you call it in Canada?
That's what it is.
I've never played this, man.
We call it Polish horseshoes down in America because we're racist. So that's how we do. No, I'm just kidding.
I've played beer baseball. I've played flip cup. I've played beer.
Oh
pong.
Yeah. My kid, dude, I was a savage. My friends, we created a game called Bay Ripped.
What's that?
So Bay Ripped was a combination. I love how this is just, we're just talking about drinking games now. God bless. But Bay Ripped was a combination of Beirut and Flip Cup. So you had teams of either 3, 4, or 5. It was a 6-cup Flip Cup. So not a full 10, but the 6. Okay. And it was, you shot, whoever's turn it was shot. And if you got it in a cup, it was a Flip Cup race.
Oh, fuck.
And if the team that got the ping pong ball in won the Flip Cup race, that cup got removed. But if the team that was defending the cup won, that cup stayed.
How are you not dead? That game would take
we called it. That's a great game. You play that. If you have a good one, listen. At our ages, all of us will have to have an MVP performance in us because that game could get gnarly. But I'm telling you, that's a good game. That's a good game right there.
So there was years and years ago at a softball tournament, we all got liquored up and we decided Beersby, no problem. We were playing that. I think we lost the frisbee somewhere, but Buddy had a football. Now you want to talk danger?
Wait, did you play Beersby with a football?
Oh yeah.
No, that's scary.
Oh yeah. That's scary. Oh yeah.
That's scary.
I still got the chiclets too, so we're good.
That's scary. That's scary. Yeah. All right. Well, now I want to play Drinking Rules Mario Kart. That's what I want to do. Dang it.
Yeah, the only time I'm drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Will there be alcohol at the Viviani Cup?
Oh.
Or is this you got to go sober?
Hey,
yeah. What's the strategy?
Do you play better?
Do you play better when you have a little liquid courage in you?
If I'm gonna drink, the others gotta drink. Like, here's what I'll say: if we get this thing underway and I'm ridiculously ahead in points, I'll start bringing out the beers. I will play under Mario Kart rules if I'm ridiculously ahead to give people a chance to come back in.
Fair. Spencer saying that's how you know Larry won. None of those chiclets are fake. And then he also says Mario Kart Drink and Drive, my favorite game. My favorite game. Oh, yeah. Dude, let me tell you, I wasn't the one that did the Mario Kart because I was like, bruh, no. I was built for other things at those games. But it was a good time. Uh-huh. And then Spencer says Viviani has no idea what's coming his way if I'm playing this thing sober. Wow.
Are you playing it sober or California sober, Spencer?
What's California sober?
It's where you don't do anything but smoke a little weed.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
Everything but weed.
I can be Canadian sober at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, Canadian. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm in a state where it's okay. Yeah. Man almighty. Larry, we were just talking some Clash at the Castle. That's what we were talking when you popped in. But
yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah,
besides being LPW grand champion, sir.
Yeah, Dan chopping it up with the lumberjack, baby.
Oh man, it's been like the weather in Edmonton has just been absolutely nuts. So I've just been kind of here trying to find Reed Matthews on Warzone again because that friggin' guy killed me. But
yeah, we saw that. Larry sent us in a video last week that you saw on our social media handles and such like that. But yeah, Reed Matt, he was just trying to get a good game in a Warzone, Matt, and his opponent at the end of the month, Reed Matthews, killed him immediately to the point where Larry couldn't even enjoy the game.
Placed 122. Thanks, Matthews.
There you go.
Yep.
Out of how many? 122?
No. A little better than that.
I'm terrible, so I would finish last of last in those type of games. I am not good at those games.
Are you a first-person shooter, Matt? Do you play some first-person shooters?
Yeah. I'm actually a big Halo guy.
Halo, all right.
Oh, let's go.
Like back in the day, man, like I played so much Halo. It was ridiculous. But like lately, I don't know, man, the current Call of Duties are just getting so like repetitive. The last first-person shooter I really put a lot of like time in was. Have any of you guys played Battlefield 1?
Oh,
like a
yo,
World War
War
One.
Two.
Yeah.
I watched
World
my
War One. Yeah.
watch
The
my
World War
kid
One
play it. It's interesting. I suck
It
at those games. I have no hand-eye coordination whatsoever to do that. I just like firing things off. I could never be a sniper because I just like shooting things. So
Okay, yeah. Battlefield is so much fun, man. Like there's just like it was like a cinematic experience. You look up in the sky, you see zeppelins blowing up and burning down and stuff like that, and like it was crazy, man. And JPJ only played Diddy Kong Kart.
The goose is coming in hot, taking a shot at JPJ. Jeez.
What's wrong
What's
with
up,
Diddy Kong?
Kyle Shaw? What's up, buddy?
Diddy Kong Racing.
Honk.
I'm corpsing.
Diddy Kong Racing is actually pretty difficult.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Trim-
One of my we were talking about
That
Mario
motherfucking
Kart on
fucking
the
elephant that you got to
Yeah.
race.
we were talking about
man.
Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. Another game that I played the shit out of on the Super Nintendo was Donkey Kong Quest, bro.
Oh, that elephant
Those
was
games.
an asshole.
Oh, yo.
Oh my god.
You just got
Oh,
roasted
those
by
games,
the goose.
were unbelievable. I love those games. The Super Nintendo is like near and dear to my heart because that's like the first console that was like mine. Like
I
that.
got
Like
one.
I hit that age. You got one, dude. The Super Mario World. Oh, incredible game. I love the Super Nintendo.
Mine was
we were
the
talk-
Sega Genesis.
A lot of my friends had the Sega and I had the Super Nintendo, and they
Yeah.
tried to pit us against each other. And I was like,
Yeah,
don't do this.
tribalism of the systems back
The
in the
Mortal
day.
Kombat, though. The Mortal.
Master System.
What would you have?
The Sega Master System.
Wow.
And like I had this like top-down view Rambo game.
Yeah.
Like Rambo, yeah, on
Rambo.
the Sega Master System, and like it's like a top-down view, and all I remember is like running through this village with a flamethrower and just fucking everything up. Like as a kid, I'm like, holy, I shouldn't be playing. I'm like 4 years old, burning down villages and shit again.
You're like, hell yeah. These people have no
Every man I
homes.
am today.
Damn it.
All of a sudden, it awoken something in you too. Hey, I kind of like burning people alive.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Fucking Batista. Da, 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 da.
That rules. That rules.
Oh,
But
God.
yeah, I remember playing Super Nintendo a whole lot. You know what we were talking about the Xbox showcase earlier. They're making a new Perfect Dark talking about first person shooters.
Yeah.
They're making a new Perfect Dark, and for the
Or is it
N64,
a remake of the original?
the trailer I saw, I couldn't tell if it was a remake or not.
Because it was just called Perfect Dark, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
just called
watch-
Perfect Dark.
Yes, they do that sometimes with like a brand new thing, but they do it also with reboots. So like, I haven't watched the thing yet, so I have no idea where they're going with this.
Back in the N64 days, obviously GoldenEye, legendary,
Have you tried
legendary.
playing that recently?
I've heard it's awful. I heard it's an awful experience.
My God, I don't
It's
know how
on
many
the
games
Game Pass
so
for
far
Xbox
today.
right now.
Yeah.
It's like up is down and down is up. It's like you're trying to fly a plane while shooting people, and it's like the graphics. It's like you might as well take a cheese grater to your eyes. You know what I mean? Like, it's like how do we play it? Like this is why people in our generation have terrible vision. I'm guaranteed. GoldenEye has fucked up the eyes. There's nothing golden about these eyes anymore. Like,
But back in the day, you were like, "This is amazing."
Oh my dude!
How are they doing this?
To have the four player multiplayer at that
Oh,
time,
no odd jobs.
revolution. Yeah, no odd jobs.
No
Fuck
odd
that.
jobs.
No golden gun either. You
Shit
bitch.
out of you.
Yeah,
Slappers.
get out of
only.
here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Know the
Slappers
rules.
only.
Yeah.
Know the
Remember
rules.
slappers only? Have you guys did that? Have you guys done that?
Or
That
are
was-
Well, you don't
playing-
use guns. You just gotta slap. Yeah, you just gotta. Yeah.
Just running around, turning around the hallway and throwing a karate chop, hoping the guy was running around.
Yeah.
Or you play hide and seek, where one person, like everyone would leave the room, one person would hide up between like one of the pixelated corners, and then the other three would come back, and they would have to hunt down wherever the heck he is. Oh, dude,
That's crazy.
I remember slappers only in that level. It was like an office with cubicles.
Yes.
There's like glass panels everywhere, just running around throwing karate
Slapping
chops,
the glass.
glass flying everywhere. Like that was peak 64 days.
Was
There
peak,
we go.
peak. I was gonna say,
Question
yeah,
for
we.
Larry. He's a known
Uh,
Transformers fan. How does he feel about the newer generations of Transformers stuff?
How you feeling? How you feel? That said.
Wait,
question for
Larry, are you really Elias from Clerks 2, just all grown up? Is that what this is?
Oh, Larry, look behind you on the
I think
television. Look
Edmonton
behind.
scored.
Look
I think
behind
Edmonton
you on the
scored.
television, Larry. Look behind you.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Woo!
Yeah.
Spencer in the chat, just lighting
Yeah,
it up.
there we go.
Just lighting it up. Just lighting it up.
Oh,
No.
man.
So Larry, Dustin asked, he said, question for Larry. He said he's a known Transformers fan. How does he feel about the newer generation of Transformers stuff?
That's what I just asked him.
So if we're talking like the toys, oh man, hell of a lot better than what I was growing up. Even with like the die-cast metal stuff, like, man, I have one right here.
Oh, there we go.
Man, everything articulates. The feet, it's everything, man. And,
I like this guy more and more the more he speaks.
There you go.
I knew this
I
was
think you
gonna
guys
be-
would. I thought you guys would hit it off.
You know,
I thought you guys
I
would.
feel like you
would hit
guys
it.
were gonna like introduce us as rivals, some title shit.
No, this is
a tag team.
no.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is just two great champions.
There
Are you guys ready for what I'm about to show you guys? You guys know what this is?
Oh God.
Oh, yo, you got Mega Bite. Let's go.
Yeah, that's it, man.
I don't know
It's
what
a
that
Canadian classic right here.
Let me
Reboot,
tell you.
baby.
Let me tell you, this is like that scene from Step Brothers.
Yeah,
Where these two, we invited them on, these two, and they're just like, yo, we best friends. You got, we're talking about this, we're talking about that.
We got the
We're
drinking
both
game.
champions.
Yeah,
We're
we got
both
the
champions.
Drinking game lineage.
Yeah,
Fucking
unbelievable.
Canadian-
That's what we do. That's what we do here at B2B. We bring people together.
Bring people together and print money.
Print money and bring people together. You should have heard some of the ideas that Matt had for
simultaneous
Nintendo
swing
earlier.
there. That was fucked. Yeah.
So we'll bring Matt into LPW if he wins on Saturday, and we'll do Larry and Matt take on Ride or Die for the
Ride or
tag
Die,
champion.
Go for the tag team titles. You want to both be double champs?
Or should we have Larry go out to IWS?
Are you watching, Spencer?
Yeah. If Matt Viviani wins on Saturday and he gets an LP, Spencer did say by the end of the year because flights and shit like that can get complicated. But hey, why not? If you guys are still both your respective champions,
we gotta do drinking Mario Kart rules in the match. We gotta chug a beer before we hit our finish. Yeah.
Oh, that's
the opponent's laying there. It's like, hold, everybody wait. We gotta chug the whole thing and then we hit the finish.
And then play with your GoBots.
Saw out. Chug the beer. Bring in. Boom.
That's it. They're fucking working it. They're fucking working it out right here. They're right in front of us. This is.
If you guys ever
want
wanted to do this, is how teams make magic happen.
This is how they're working it out. They're figuring it out. They already got.
They're getting this for free.
Got a spot. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Already got a spot.
Well, I mean, if Matt comes over to LPW and we're going for the tag titles, I guess that makes Matt an unofficial member of the Rats.
I mean,
I have to consult with the boys, but
yeah.
Would the boys welcome in the Prime Minister of Canada into the Rats fold? I think so.
I mean,
hey,
if you can get the Prime Minister on your side, you got to get the Prime Minister on your side, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
We
common knowledge. It's common
we
knowledge.
just gave birth to a new bond here.
Oh, yeah,
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Watch out, West Coast.
Love it.
Is Edmonton West? I guess they're West Coast. They're like in the middle, but like a little bit. They're just west, right? Like they're.
Show us.
You're not all the way west. Like Vancouver's all the way west, right?
Yeah, we're prairies. We're still technically the West. So
All right. So we got our east-west connection here.
There you go. There you go.
Wow, I guess we just found a tag name.
Let's do it. We got the East-West Express in the States, but they're American.
They're the Express, whatever.
Well, the East-West connection here takes on the East-West Express. I'd be down for that.
You could just call it the. Why don't you call it the reverse? Why don't you call it like the West-East?
We're the West-East.
Yeah.
The
West-East.
East.
The West-East Express or West-East Connection or whatever you want to call it.
Like I don't
And they're
know
the
either. I don't know either one of those guys personally, but I could just see Jordan Oliver and Nick Wayne looking at the call sheet, going, "What the fuck?" the West-East Express. Yeah,
That's true. Jordan Oliver could end up being on.
it could
being
be
your opponent, Matt.
Yeah, so if he wins a Canadian title. If I win, we get the rights to the East-West Express. That should be
Wow.
Hey.
Get Lauderdale on the friggin' phone. Book it. Let's go.
And
Matt has Larry,
let
Matt has an open challenge. He has an open challenge for his championship July 7th, IWS versus GCW. He's got an open challenge. Doesn't know who he's facing yet. Doesn't know.
Let's go. Anybody.
You know what?
I don't give a shit.
If it's Jordan Oliver, I met the kid. Beauty of a person. hell of a lot of talent and just downright humble, especially for. I think he's still like early 20s.
Yeah, he's young.
Talent, and you know what? The kid is humble as all hell.
Yeah,
absolutely humble, and that blew me away. Honestly, like super good, super talented, super amazing. So
good.
Yeah,
you love it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I've shared a locker room with him twice now. This will be the third time, and this will be the first time that I could potentially share the ring with him. So I would definitely be down with that. Kind of pedigree his ass and pin him and retain my title too.
So also, I mean, if you're gonna have a match with a lot of drinking in it, potentially, what's his name? One name Manders.
Oh
yeah. Also shared a number of beers with that man. Oh. Man, that guy can drink. Well, he's a legit cowboy.
Who won? You or who outdrank who? You or Manders? He said,
We'll go with Manders. Yeah, we'll go with Manders.
I'll give Manders a pass here, but last time we drank together in Montreal, he had just come off a red eye flight, so he lasted literally like one round, and he was face down in the table the rest of the night. But he literally had not slept the night before.
Yeah.
We will have a redo.
I feel like that's a guy that you don't call out for his you're like, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Hey man,
he needed the rest. He needed the rest.
I'm gonna give myself some credit too. I can freaking drink, man. So when Manders is 100%, I'm down to do this over again and start from scratch, and let's see who's last man standing.
Let's go. I love it.
We're just creating magic here. Event
after
event.
I've got empties all over the place here. I'm coherent.
Oh boy. I have a feeling the last 20 or so minutes of this show is going to turn into a drinking contest between Matt and Larry.
Yeah, me too. I got
like one of these titles is going to be on the line.
I got Smart Waters. I got some
sparkling waters.
I actually have a beer fridge right there with beer.
Oh no, I'm just out.
Oh, you're
out.
I'm
going to actually go evacuate some beer, if you know what I mean. And I'll be right
back. There you go. Evacuate some beer.
And this piss break has been brought to you by.
Yeah. I got to go evacuate some beer. I've never heard it said that way before, and that will be the only way I refer to it for the rest of my life. But Larry, while it is the three of us, how are we feeling about our title defense coming up here at the end of the month while we wait for Matt to get back and probably tell some more drinking stories?
Honestly, I am really looking forward to this because Reed Matthews is an absolute beast, unstoppable force. Everything that he said at the last LPW show is true. He has been unstoppable. He's had one loss against Alan Angels.
Yeah.
Okay. Alan Angels is
hell of a match too. Hell of a match.
Upon talent. So by all means, I have that title for a reason. I don't back down, and I will fight tooth and nail to keep this around my waist. So Reed Matthews, I'm assuming he's going to watch this. You're about to get your second loss, bud.
Wow!
See what he did there with.
I did see what.
Okay.
I did see
go.
Because I'm very pro. I'm obviously very pro you, Larry. One of my favorite people. I'm very pro Reed though. This has been the Reed of 20. I've been pushing for years for him to get a proper title shot, and he's got it. And boy, he's calling you out in Warzone.
He is. Yeah. We got Spencer saying, even for me, it's wild that this is the first time Larry and Reed have had a one-on-one match. Two staples in Western Canada over the past decade. And he said, and that's the damn promoter saying it. Laugh out loud. Yeah. I mean,
how have you guys not faced each other? Oh shit, I never booked it.
You know what? It's like when I got into wrestling, we were just like different promotions, and like the first time we ever had some sort of communication was with LPW. So here we are.
Back.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Ready to get his ass kicked.
I was streaming while streaming, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
cheers.
go.
Look at this. Look at this. This is like, this is the dream. Really.
This is a fucking stream right here, boys.
This is a good one. This is
like
dream.
that. This is like that when you like, yeah, we're gonna go to this dude's party. You're gonna like the guy. Like, we're hanging out tonight. I'm bringing my buddy, and then you're like, I'm bringing my buddy, and then they actually hit it off.
And then you're like, all right, this will be fine. And then you meet each other. You're like, this was badass, man. This is badass. That guy rules.
TV right now.
Guy
Ratings.
Yeah.
Just got Canadians from opposite ends of the country getting hammed. Let's fucking go.
Spencer does ask you, Larry, though, have you guys ever faced off at all? Like scrambles, tag matches, anything, you and Reed?
We've had a couple tag matches before.
Okay.
And it's gone like he's won some, I've won some. So having a legit one-on-one is a totally different like preparation.
Yeah.
Because now I don't have someone in my back corner. So it's just him and I. There's no interference. There's no one around. So now it's like.
What about Zoe?
I'm not too worried about Zoe. As long as she doesn't bring a chair, I'm okay.
All right. All right. I like it. I like it.
I think my back's finally healed from it. So
I was gonna say. Man, this is a fun time. This is a fun time. I'm enjoying this. I feel left out though that I don't have a
championship.
Yeah.
You got one in the home. Take a run.
I do. I have a beer fridge literally right here.
Go get it, man. We will.
You guys got to cheer. You guys got to cheers. You got to.
Oh,
you got to go do it. Do it.
Let's friggin'
bing.
You got to do it. JPJ, get that beer.
All right, I'll be right back. PLUGGO, lead
beer pressure. All right. JPJ's going to go run and get a beer. I am the only one that doesn't. I don't. I have a seltzer water. Yeah.
That works.
I'm lame.
There's alcohols in there, I think.
Not mine. I don't drink. And I don't
have double for you then.
Thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys can have one for me. I do enjoy a nice, zero alcohol Heineken every once in a while. Those are fun.
That.
But yeah. So yeah, dude. This is great. So we're gonna have this happen. So Larry Woods chopping it up with Matt Viviani. I love this. This is so good. This is so good. Have you kept up on how's the Oilers doing? That looks like sort of goal going on over there. What's going on? 1-1 still.
With,
I didn't see the crowd pop. So.
Well, this is the first home. They're playing in Edmonton tonight. This is the first time. So I live downtown, but my balcony's wide open, and all of a sudden I just hear like a couple snowbirds just fly by, and I'm like, "Yo, this is sick." This whole town has been nothing but electrified. Like trying to get downtown today. It took me almost an hour, and usually it takes me 20 minutes.
Wow.
There it is. What do you got, JPJ?
I'm living through you right now, man, because, man, when the Montreal Canadiens are in the playoffs, there's nothing like that. The city just feels different, man. Like,
I mean, I'm from a city where it's just normal that we're in the playoffs, so we don't really have any.
Get out of here.
There's gridlock traffic during the playoffs, but it's like happy traffic. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck yeah, we're in the playoffs traffic. It's not like, fuck you, I want to kill you traffic. It's a little different, you know?
Yeah. The whole town's electrified, and especially when there's a Canadian team in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Like, this whole country is just electrified. Calgary, our bitter rivals, the CN Towers lit up orange and blue, and they claim it's for something else and not the Oilers. So, I don't know.
That brings back memories, man, when the Habs came back from 3-1 to defeat the Maple Leafs. And then the CN Tower went red, white, and blue. We're in the Stanley Cup final. It was just the greatest, like, fuck you to Toronto ever. I have all those pictures saved. I have a Go F Yourself Toronto album in my phone.
Wait, so it's all right. So I will ask this from the Canadian. So, like, Calgary is the big rivalry for Edmonton.
Yeah.
The Flames,
yeah,
and Toronto is you have the Bruins. Us and the Bruins are that's a pretty gnarly rivalry.
The Bruins rivalry is really like cool off. It's not the same.
Yeah,
right now it's really the Maple Leafs.
That's
fair. The Bruins just come into town and just annihilate us, and it's not even fun. But the Maple Leafs, they're just still like there's still a rivalry there. I got the Edmonton game on actually on my phone right now. Here we go.
There we go. Still, is it still 1-1? Still 1-1?
Yes, 1-1. I got it on my keyboard. Oh fuck, Edmonton already scored. Actually.
All right, I have my beer.
There we go.
Oh, let's
I have my beer. I have a glass.
Dang, everybody.
He's classy.
Cheers.
Clink.
Wow. Oh, Florida scored as we cheered.
Fuck.
No.
No.
So there's a brewery.
Florida scored as there's a soundbite or a clip right there.
No, no,
we're all like, yeah, let's go. And then Florida scores in the background.
Sucks.
Oh my god.
It's all right. It's okay. There's plenty of game left. What quarter is it? Second?
Quarter. It's period.
Quarter.
I've been watching basketball. My team's in the finals. My team's in the finals. I've been watching basketball.
Wait. Celtics or Mavericks?
It was Tarasenko there.
Celtics.
Celtics is going to.
I'm from Boston. I'm from Massachusetts.
Hey! I just got to make sure, okay?
I can't tell you how many idiots, and I say that with respect because Rich King is one of them. You're rad.
No.
Rich King is one of them. He picked the Mavericks in 6, and I went, "Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me?" And I said, "What?" I go, it'll be lucky if the Mavericks win a game." And everyone's like, "No, you're just saying that from Boston." I'm like, "No, I'm saying that because the two teams are not equal of talent at all." Anyway.
And they're about to get swept, right? They're what? They're 3-0 right now.
We're up 3-0. We went up 3-0 last night without Kristaps Porzingis. So everybody that said the Celtics had the easiest final ever, they didn't play teams that had people injured. I hope keep that energy up.
We hope
the Celtics are winning games without their good guys. I'm angry now. I took one sip of beer and I got that fire going through me. You know,
it doesn't matter because once you get to the finals, regardless of how you got there, it doesn't matter. You're
like the Celtics had anything to do with that. Like, did the Celtics choose who they play in the playoffs? You only can play who's in front of you. They play the other games to get the match. Like the Celtics had anything to do with that, and it just so happened that in every series, one of the good players on the other team missed a game or two. That wasn't if anything, it was the Celtics playing so hard on defense that these guys were like, I don't want to do this anymore because we're going to get swept or losing 5. I make $35 million. I don't want to do that because they're killing us, if anything. Anyway.
Matt's just like, what is basketball?
Like, yeah, basketball.
We talk hockey up here.
Larry, what channel are you watching it on?
I've got the Sportsnet Plus app.
Okay, I got the CBC broadcast because I've been looking at my screen and looking at yours, and I noticed the camera angles are different. I was trying to see who's ahead and who's behind. But yeah, we both have different broadcasts.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm at 8:52 now.
What is that, JPJ? That's orange.
So
I'm at 8:40. I'm at 8:42 at the moment.
There's a brewery based out of Massachusetts.
You're ahead.
Their name is Treehouse Brewing Company.
Yeah.
And they are the #1 rated brewery in the United States of America for 6 straight years. And they're in Massachusetts. They have 4 different locations. They specialize in IPAs, but they make good pilsners, good stouts. So if you like any type of beer, you'll be able to get a good beer there. But they specialize in like the hazy.
You said years there. You said years.
Yeah, will you?
Peter Griffin.
So
Rhode Island accent. Yeah.
So they're I mean, I'm from New England. I born and raised in Mass, but a few different yes, when Spencer was in town, we did plan on going there, but it didn't work out. But we went to Trillium Brewery, which is another good one, and we had some damn good beers. Treehouse, their main flagship beer is called Julius, and it's a bright orange can. And this version is actually a double imperial version called King Julius. So, I'm drinking one of their for this occasion.
Spencer goes, it didn't work out. We got shit.
Yeah, we got shit. Yeah, we did.
It didn't go as planned.
Look, Spencer's mom ran the Boston Marathon this year. So shout out to Mrs. Love because she dominated the Boston Marathon this year. And Spencer was in my town for like a week. And I said, pick a day, brother. Pick a day. And you and I are going to get drunk. I'm bringing it to all the good breweries. And we're going to go get wrecked. And that we did.
That's always fun.
I took them to the original Sam Adams Brewery. They've kind of revamped it and made it look pretty, but like there's still some of the building that is like old as shit. It's the original Sam Adams where he where they first did the beer and all stuff like that. So we got a Boston Lager on draft at the original Sam Adams. I feel like, it's not the best beer in the city you're going to get, but I feel like if you're kind of a drinker or a beer person and you're in Boston, that's kind of a staple. I feel like you should hit that.
I enjoy Sam Adams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. But anyway, is he going to yell at me because I'm drinking on stream?
When in Rome?
When in Rome. Oh, I did not see this, Spencer, but I am very interested in attending that if you wanted to, Spencer. Apparently, Sami Zayn is doing a stand-up set when Toronto weekend for Money in the Bank. That's nice. Anyway.
I might just take this channel over on Money in the Bank while they're all out.
Yeah, we're all going to be up in Toronto.
I'm just going to go live the random parts of the day. Like I'm just making eggs or something. Yeah. I'm just going to be like, this is the PLUGGO takeover.
I'm excited. I'm going up to Toronto.
Me and my bathrobe.
I know, Matt, I know Toronto, and from a sports standpoint, is kind of your arch rival. But Toronto is a city that I've never been to that I've wanted to go to. I've heard good things about the city as far as like nightlife and bars and food.
It's a fun city.
Yeah. So I'm excited to get out there. Go ahead.
Check out the aquarium. Florida scored again, by the way.
Oh no, that was live reaction from Larry. Damn. Listen, it ain't over till it's over. It ain't over. Listen,
you're man. If anybody knows Larry's pain, it's me. I've seen my hopes get crushed by a fucking Floridian team known as the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Habs went down 3-0 in 2021. It's the drizzling fucking shits of a feeling. And I'm like reliving it right now, looking down at my fucking phone and seeing this.
I know when Team USA lost the first game against Iceland in the Junior Goodwill games, 12-1.
That was Florida
D2 Mighty Ducks
teams that are good.
Yeah.
Oh, where's he going here?
I don't claim to know it.
How do you feel about Florida having hockey teams? Do you think? All right, for you two,
the fact that they have so much success, it's like fuck you, man. Like,
how many Canadian hockey teams are there currently? 6?
7.
Yeah. You guys, as Canadians, feel like there probably should be more.
Definitely. I feel like Quebec should have a team, even though
Quebec, because they used to be the Nordiques, right? They were the Quebec Nordiques.
I feel like there should be.
Did they become Nashville? No. When? Yeah. Who did Quebec?
No, they became Colorado.
Avalanche.
And the year that they Avalanche. Colorado won the cup.
Twice. Oh yeah, right away. That was the Ray Bourque year, where it was so sad to be a Bruins fan that we had to trade Ray Bourque to the Avalanche so he could win a Stanley Cup. And when we did, we threw him a fucking parade. Are you shitting?
Hey, listen.
I love Ray Bourque. God bless. We threw him a parade for winning a championship with somebody else.
It could be worse. It could be the Habs and having Michael Ryder go to the fucking Bruins and then having Ryder make a fucking Game 7 overtime save with his fucking hand, and then the Bruins going on to win the Stanley Cup with Michael Ryder. 2011 still lives in my nightmares, man.
Yeah, we played you in the first round, right? You took us to 7.
You guys won
Nathan
Game 7 overtime.
Nathan Horton, right?
Wide open net. Our own player, Michael Ryder, stopped the puck.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the 06 Stanley Cup when Edmonton lost against Carolina.
Hurricanes.
Still there, man. Still there.
Yeah.
That pain.
That was Game 7 also, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Edmonton took him to 7 that year.
Yeah.
That was the last time you were in it until this moment?
Yeah.
And when's the last time you won it?
Oh,
90.
Goodness.
90? I want to say 90.
What are you? The Habs are what? 92, 93, something like that?
93.
Right?
Yeah, the Oilers won it in 9. The Flames won in 89. Oilers in 90. Penguins in 91 and 92, and then the Habs.
Yeah, there we go.
I feel like I can almost name every Stanley Cup champion from then on. Let me see. I think it was Rangers in 94.
That is correct.
Devils in 95.
Correct.
Avalanche in 96.
Someone needs to fact check this. Do we have the list? Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Red Wings in 97 and 98. Dallas Stars in 99.
Was that the Mike Madonna? Was that the Mike Madonna Dallas Stars?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Devils in 2000, Avalanche in 2001, Red Wings in 2002, Devils in 2003, Lightning in 2004, Lockout in 2005, Hurricanes in 2006, Ducks 2007, Red Wings 2008, Penguins 2009, Blackhawks 2010, Bruins 2011.
What did you say for 2005?
Lockout.
It was a lockout.
The lockout. All right. I just want to make sure.
Where the hell was I?
Sorry.
Hawks in 2010.
Yeah.
Bruins 2011.
Yeah.
LA Kings 2012. Hawks 2013.
Yep.
Kings 2012. Hawks 2015. Penguins 2016 and 17.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
Capitals 2018.
Wow. Yep.
Blues 2019.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Lightning 2021. Avalanche 2023, and then the Golden Knights 2024.
Yeah, he nailed it. He nailed it.
Yeah.
Some of the years, yeah, he nailed it. I'll tell you what. As a Bruins fan, I will say this. I don't get upset when I think of the 2013 series because that Blackhawks team was just
I get upset about the 2019 series against the Blues, though.
Bullshit. That is the one that of the four majors, and I know you guys are Canadians, don't hate me.
So it is a legal requirement
sports,
of our prime ministers to know the cup.
Of the
I
four
can even
major
say
sports.
who they won the cup against.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh,
As hockey is the sport I have the least amount of knowledge.
4-1, by the way.
Is it 4-1 now? Damn, dude.
I'm sorry, man.
And
Larry's neighbors are like, what
Larry,
the hell
don't look at the screen. Lawrence,
Spencer,
don't look at the screen.
2021 Habs all over again, man. The Habs got hammered in Game 3.
But I think Lawrence might be correct.
Larry, what hurts more right now, this game or getting slammed around by MRB to win that grand championship? Because you guys went through that battle.
Slammed or getting whipped by a chain?
I was going to say the chain probably hurt
chains, more. The mats.
Right there.
100%.
Hell of a lot more right now.
100%.
Because this team is fucking dying right now.
Now, for me, though, like, I don't think Florida is, like, that dramatically more talented than Edmonton.
They're not, but they're more complete.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think they might have – who's the coach? I don't know the coach of Edmonton. I know the coach for Florida is a good coach. He's a good coach.
It's Maurice, I think, right?
Maurice, right? He's an annoying bastard. You hear that guy talk, it's like, I want to punch you in your face.
Yeah, he's like Dwight Schrute from
I'm like, I want to physically hit you. But, like, what the hell? Yeah, and I think he nails it. Physical pain. You hit me over the head with the chair, it might fuck me up for a week if I get a concussion.
Reliving the fucking trauma from the 2021 Habs right now.
Bro, I will never forget the Aaron Boone home run.
Spencer,
I will never forget David Tyree catching a fucking football on his goddamn helmet.
Oh,
like
my God, yeah.
those things will stick with me for the rest of my life.
He made a commercial about it with the gum.
Yeah, for the rest, I try not to because I don't think I spoke to anyone for at least 2 hours after that happened. I had to bring a friend home from a Super Bowl party. I don't think we said one fucking word to each other.
Jesus.
Because we were 18-0. If we won that game, the Patriots are that's the greatest football team ever. Undefeated. There's no debate. Say whatever you want. Cheaters, this shit. We're 19-0. Dominated the league. There's no debate. And he caught it on his fucking helmet.
That would have been the best football team of this era. I think it was the 69 Dolphins?
72.
How many wins did you guys have in the end with the playoffs included?
We lost the Super Bowl, so we were 18-1. The Dolphins were 17-0 to win the Super Bowl. Yeah. Well, the loss is just you can't. Yeah, it's all ifs. Giants were not better, Lawrence. Get the fuck out of here. I will fight you. I will fight you.
With that one.
I will fight you. And
so what? Eli Manning is
marginal quarterback who could just really play well against the Patriots. It's unfortunate.
And another quarterback that could do that too. Fucking Nick Foles, let's go.
Okay, now I was just talking about as a Bruins fan. I'm not upset about the 2013 loss to the Blackhawks, but the Blues one, as I think Bruins fans will look back on it forever and go, how the fuck did we lose to the St.
Yeah, I
Louis
thought you guys
Blues?
had that one in the bag, man.
Are you shitting me?
I hate the Bruins, and I was like, fucking Blues. I was so mad at the Blues. I'm like, you guys, fuck this.
I'm like, yeah, I was just sitting there. I'm not even looking at it. I'm not even looking at the comment. I don't even give a shit. I'm not even looking at it.
This is Brady. You mean Eli's pitch?
Listen,
dude, that 2013 one against the Hawks, though. Listen to this. I was at a bar one night, and the Bruins were up. I believe it was like 2-1 with 17 seconds to go. And I'm sitting in the bar. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, the Bruins are going to force a game 7. I got to watch this bullshit again. 2 years removed from the previous cup.
No,
I went to take a piss. I came back, and the Hawks were in the lead.
Yeah, because we had – all right, this is a hot take.
You guys are 17 seconds away from forcing a game 7.
I'm going to say something right now.
Yeah.
And luckily, there's probably not a lot of people that are Bruins fans watching this show right now. But that, you know why we lost that? Because we had maybe the most overrated player in the history of the fucking Bruins franchise, Tuukka Rask, in net.
Yeah.
That choke artist.
Tim Thomas.
That fucking choke. You want to tell me, again, this is a Patriots thing. The Patriots and Tom Brady have ruined me as a sports fan because I expect excellence at all fucking times.
I agree. Tuukka
they have ruined me.
Good. He played on a very good team.
So now when players are good, but then they can never win the big one, I look at them like they're fucking gutter trash. I'm like, you're trash. You won 3 MVPs. How many Super Bowls? You're garbage. Get away from me. I don't care. Tuukka Rask. Listen, no, he did not. No, he did. As somebody who rooted for the team that he was the goalie for, I can tell you that during the regular season, that is an accurate statement, Spencer. During the regular season, an accurate statement. During the playoffs,
Tim Thomas was so much better, man.
Dude.
As a Habs fan, to see this fucker like just fuck us every game.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
He's young. But
have you not been? Have you been lying to us?
I think Swayman is legit.
It's better than Olmark, that's for sure.
I think Swayman is legitimately could be top goalie in the league type caliber.
I agree. I totally agree. Yeah. Swayman's definitely the way to go.
Yeah. But Olmark has a no trade clause, and we have to pay him $5 million, and he has a no trade clause. They tried to trade. They tried to trade him this year, and he said no. He was like, "No, I'm good. I'll stay here."
Yeah.
But all right, Larry, I got another wrestling question for you. Where does the chain match with our MRB rank on a scale of most painful matches you've ever had? And then after you answer that, Matt, I want you to think about what your most painful match you ever had was.
He told the thumbtack, but
does that include botches?
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. If it emotionally painful, physically painful, whatever works.
Physically, yeah.
So Larry, was that where does that rank on the scale?
You know what? Thinking of everything right now, just off the top of my head, I'd say that was number 1.
Number 1?
So far.
Yeah. So
spoiler alert. He's got violence coming up.
Number 1 so far. Those chair shots, those 15 chair shots that Zoe gave me, that really fucking sucked.
Yeah.
A lot. Like blood coming out of both shoulders.
Ugh.
Like, oh my God. I'm fucking broken. It took me weeks to get over that. To like heal up.
Yeah.
But I had a bruise on my side here. It lasted for a month. An absolute month, and I still don't know where it came from. So
Matt, what is the most violent match you can remember? Now, if you want to talk about botches, emotional, you can.
Yeah.
Like, what is the most violent match or the most painful match you remember?
Where shit has gone pretty wrong, and I've had my head almost caved in. But in terms of just pain, a match that it wasn't supposed to happen, where it was just. Probably the match I won the Canadian title, man. I had thumbtacks. I got busted open. I took an unprotected chair shot where, I don't fault the Green Phantom on this at all. He's giving me a million chair shots where my head goes right through the seat and it wraps around my neck. This night, it didn't happen that way. we were kind of off just by a millimeter, and I took the top part, the backrest of the seat directly to the top of my head at full force. That was something. That was like in cartoons when you see stars. I saw fucking stars, man.
Yikes.
That's the same match where I got the thumbtack under my finger.
Oh yeah, Larry, you missed that story. You missed that story. Yeah, we all
thumbtack under my fingernail, Larry. So
that was our actual reaction. That was our same reaction when he told us.
Go back and watch that match. It was Hardcore Heat 2023 in the IWS. So I take a chair shot to the top of the head. It hit me so fucking hard. You see me, I walk across the ring and just shit can myself. I'm like, I need to take a fucking second here.
Yeah. I need a break.
Yeah.
Time out, guys. Time out.
Yeah, I was fucking loopy for a second. I'm like, I need a reset. I need a reset here. Yeah. And it was at the same time that I needed to get color, so it helped me get color off screen. So,
I mean, I as somebody who knows I would never physically be able to do what the two of you do. When I see some of these violent matches in any federation, in any company, I'm just like, man. I'm just like, I cannot imagine. And this is in front of people. Like you're still performing as you're getting your absolute shit kicked in.
You have to play that off like it was supposed to happen.
Dude,
I just don't. It is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I stubbed my toe and I've cried for 10 minutes.
Once the adrenaline kicks in, it's
the adrenaline. I could see that. I could see
it's
that.
The after.
Sure. Yeah, it's probably after. Yeah, you go in the back, you sit down, and then you have to move after 10 minutes, and you're like, oh. Like a perfect example, Adam Copeland, Edge, when he jumped off this friggin' cage a couple weeks ago, he lands on his feet, and he wrestles perfectly, no limp, no nothing, wrestles for 10 more minutes, defends his title, and the second that match ended, he needed Gangrel to help him to the back because he literally couldn't step on his foot. And it's like, you just wrestled for 10 minutes. You didn't even look like you were hurt.
Gamers are going to game, bro.
Unbelievable.
Lawrence saying he had thumbtacks in his shoes because of that match.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Matt, there you go. Lawrence says he had thumbtacks in his shoe because of that match you're talking about. He is the real hero.
He is. Lawrence is he's a good guy, man.
Lawrence is a swell fellow. He's one of the good ones. Lawrence is one of the good ones. Don't tell him I said that. I know he might be here, but don't tell him I said that.
Floor, man, before I was Canadian champion and all that shit. Supporting me on streams and stuff. Great guy all around.
He's our legal representation here.
All right. If you guys want to hang out and shoot the shit for a little bit longer once we get off the air here, please do hang on because this has been a fun night. But it is our time to get out of here. So we want to thank
it's closing time.
Yeah, we want to thank the Prime Minister, the Canadian wrestling champion Matt Viviani. We want to thank our very own LPW Grand Champion, two-time Grand Champion. Lumberjack Larry Woods. I think we sparked a new friendship between these two. I think they hit it off.
Here. We got a tag team right here.
Yeah, we got a tag team potentially in the future. These two hit it off. I love to see it. Matt, I will start with you. Let the people know where they can follow you on social media, what matches you have coming up, where you're going to be.
So on social media, I am at Matt Viviani 91 across all platforms. Where I'm going to be is where the fuck am I going to? I have unadvertised appearance tomorrow. I'm gonna appear somewhere. I can't say where.
Ooh.
I'm gonna totally destroy somebody's face tomorrow.
Against all odds, are you going to TNA?
Stake my claim to a certain championship against a certain rival of mine who I have history against.
Ooh.
Stitch it together.
All right. Yeah, he's giving us clues. Those are called Easter eggs.
I'm going to be in Hawkesbury for Au Summit de la Lutte the following Friday, competing in a Battle Royal for number one contendership for either McRae's or Mathis Mears championship. And then the week after, to close out the month, I'm going to be at – I think I got those reversed. I don't know. I'm going to be at Seaway Valley Wrestling in Cornwall also with my tag team partner, JT Producer, taking on Maximum Heat, Randy Berry, and Ryan Donovan. We're going to fuck them up, stake our claim for the Seaway Tag Team Championships, which I'm not even sure exist yet. But we will have the inaugural titles. And then I'm going to be all over Toronto in July and in July and August for Classic Championship Wrestling. I'm going to be doing a bunch of fair shows for the Canadian National Exhibition. I'm going to be literally all over the place. And then obviously July 7th for the IWS, defending my Canadian Championship. Or I will be with the boys of Catholic Productions in a trios match, kicking the shit out of GCW guys. It's going to be a hell of a summer. I can't wait so much. I got so much to do. It's a great problem to have. And yeah, man, let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Hey, that's Matt.
Yeah, that's Larry's line.
Oh!
Matt, before we switch it over to Larry. Yeah, no, it's too good to be true. It's too good to be true, damn it.
It's just a Canadian
too good to be true what we did here tonight. We brought people together.
Yeah.
No,
Matt,
Spencer
real quick,
Love
but
said he's
before I send it over to
the
Larry so he can do his thing, you also have something in a couple days that we talked about a little bit happening on the Love Wrestling Twitch.
The Viviani Cup. Open challenge to anybody in the professional wrestling business. It could be podcasters. It could be fucking guys on the West Coast. It could be anybody. I want everybody to come at me for my title of Mario Kart Tribal Chief. Spencer, I know you're listening. When I win this thing, you're flying me to Edmonton. So me and Larry over here can become your next tag team champion.
Hell yeah. If that happens, I might retire. Between 2 beers. If that happens, I might retire.
This
moment tonight
will go down in history. This will play on the promo packages before we defend our title.
It would have to. You're
gonna have the Florida Panthers scoring in the background.
Oh, look at this. Spencer says Lariani.
Lariani. Move.
Oh. Wow.
It sounds like a spicy lariat. It's like you're mixing biryani with a lariat.
The dual Lariani to win the tag championship.
Spencer does say, Matt, he says, hey, Matt, old Spencer Love is going to see you in the flesh on July 7th. Yes, I will also be at that show.
Let's go. Let's get fucking tanked after, man. I know all the bars in Montreal.
Let's go. All right, Larry.
You're going to be there, JP, in Montreal?
I'm on the 7th. I'll be in. Wait a minute. I think so. Yeah, Spencer's going to be there. That's the Money in the Bank weekend, so I think I'm going to be
Money in the Bank is going to be in
Toronto.
But will you be in Montreal on the Sunday?
Maybe on the maybe I don't know. We'll see. I think there's a chance. Maybe.
So let's fucking do it, man.
Have guy says, Spencer, just buy.
Yes, have guys saying, Spencer, buy his ticket now. Everybody wants to see this tag. No, they want to see this team come true. There you go. Yeah, Spencer confirmed. We'll be there. Yeah. Larry, it is your turn. Let the people know where they can find you on the social medias. Let the people know what you got coming up, where you're wrestling, what's going on for the Lumberjack Larry Woods.
So there's Instagram where it's lumberjack_Larry Woods, and then there's Twitter at rad_lumberjack. And then so far, because the other life gets a little busy on the weekends, so far I just got the 29th wide open for LPW, where I'm taking on Reed Matthews. Where Reed Matthews is going to get his ass whooped by Lumberjack. And we're going to just go from there, honestly. One show at a time, baby. One show. Reed Matthews, only person on the mind, only person that I want to kick the living hell out of right now.
Hell yeah. I love it. Pluggo, do the damn thing.
Spencer's saying if we can get one more like, we'll hit 20.
I have 21. My screen says 21, baby. Oh, look at this. He said if we can get one more like, he will post the main event from LPW 26 on YouTube right now, which features our man, Lumberjack Larry Woods, defend that title successfully against a very hard opponent.
Right after
it was a great match, Royce Isaacs. All right, Pluggo, do the damn thing. Let the people know where they can find you, where they can find us, brother.
Well, I am Pluggo, so you can find me at Pluggo on all social media platforms. You can find me every Thursday night with JPJ Between Two Beards. We got the show page for that to know what's going on, updates and all that at B2 Beards on all social media platforms as well. Saturday morning, 10 a.m., I will be back with Blair Pacheco of the Grainmaker Podcast talking all things independent wrestling on For Exposure. And I think that's all I've got coming up. I don't know yet. This weekend could get interesting, but there's a lot of stuff to watch. So I might be watching a lot of wrestling this Father's Day.
There is. You can find me at JPJ Loves Gaming on all social media platforms, including Twitch, where we stream a whole bunch of games over there. MLB The Show, WWE 2K24, Madden, and a whole lot others. Matt was in my stream the other day. He saw our great pay-per-view that we had in WWE and GM mode. But yeah, give me some love over there. Thursdays is now officially once again JPJ Day here on Love Wrestling. You can catch me on the flagship right here with my dude, who I love, PLUGGO, every Thursday night, 8 p.m., the flagship of Love Wrestling. 160 of these friggin' things we've done here for 3 years at Between Two Beards. And you can catch me every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. with my man, Drew Nicholas, while we talk all things AEW on Firmly AEW. You might also be catching me on another day starting soon here as well. I got something cooking, maybe a different show for a different day. I got something cooking, so be on the lookout. Matt, thank you. Thank you as always for joining us. Appreciate you. Yes. Lumberjack Larry Woods, the LPW Grand Champion. Thank you for hopping in here for the last hour as well. Appreciate you both. I'm glad we could bring you together. I knew you guys. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Fucking blast, man.
It was a blast. This was a good time. I'm sure we'll be chatting a little bit here once we play the credits here.
Yeah,
we got Sue coming. Sue's gonna yell at us.
All right.
Sue's gonna yell at us here.
That thing hits. I'm running and grabbing another beer and coming right back.
Do it, brother. I got a fridge right there. I'm gonna grab it. Damn, we're having a night. We're having a night, guys. We're having a night. Let's go. Let's go.
Oilers comeback. Let's manifest the comeback.
Did they score? Is it still 4-1? What happened? Oh, they lost. The game's over?
No, it's the whole thing.
Oh, no. So we got the whole. I'm going to put it on. We're going to have a ton. We're going to have a ton. All right. This is one of the funnest shows we've done in a hot minute. I want to thank both of you. PLUGGO, you know I love you. Everybody in the chat, thank you for your participation tonight. You guys were awesome. Appreciate you all. And you guys know the drill. Get ready to say hi to Sue. And until next week, peace out. PLUGGO's looking at his phone. Bye.
Sorry.
Hey there, PLUGGO and JPJ. It's Trent's mom, Sue, and I have a bone to pick with you. So, I understand that you guys are being real idiots and spending your entire monthly budget. You've got to be kidding me. This is not the way to be when you're trying to run a business. Your boss, Spencer, is really pissed off at you. I'm pissed off at you. You have some nerve. Get a grip. You have to control yourself. You can't just go out and spend all the money that you're making, you Two Beards guys. Oh no, this is coming out so stupid. Anyway, behave yourselves, or I'm going to cut you off from watching AEW. You're no longer going to get to know, be able to meet my son. What? Or me. I'm sorry, this is like, I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for being fans. Watch yourselves.